Well, good evening, everybody, and welcome to A-Town High School here in Abingdon, Illinois. My name's Wyatt Reed, as we are ready for some Friday night football here on this beautiful Friday night from A-Town High School, as the A-Town Tornadoes set to host their home opener here tonight against the Princeville Princes, as A-Town making their way out onto the field as we speak. So we are going to get the pregame festivities, and it looks like they're very patriotic to start things off here this Labor Day weekend. Good to be with you here. And I tell you what, it's been a long time coming. It feels like forever ago, which it was forever ago when we had some high school football here on TSSR. But now we are back, baby, and it is good to say that. The Princeville Princes coming into this one on the road. A-Town rocking their new uniforms. Maybe remember last year they had some gray uniforms with, I believe it was the yellow, which was a little difficult to see from time to time, but now we should be good to go in regards to seeing the numbers here tonight. The black uniforms, I like those blacks with the yellow helmets there. That's a good look right there for the A-Town Tornadoes as we get ready to go. Coin toss has been done so far here this evening, and A-Town, actually Princeville, I believe, won the toss. They elected to defer, so they will kick off, and we'll get to see the A-Town Tornadoes on offense here, and they're going to be led by their quarterback, Dre Anderson, in on his senior year, 6 foot, 155. The quarterback, he plays defensive back on the defensive side of the ball when he's out there on the field, but he will be the guy to watch here today for the A-Town Tornadoes. How will the senior leadership lead this ball club? And we're looking forward to a good one here tonight as the season about to get underway here. IHSA football here in the state of Illinois. So good to have you along here with us. Feel free to get into the comments if you'd like to get going here this evening. Leave your thoughts on some plays if you'd like. We'd love to hear from the folks in the comments section. As Princeville is lining up, they're going to be booting it deep. Booting it for them is Caden Sarnes. And Sarnes, with the ball teed up at the 40-yard line, runs up, and football season is underway here at A-Town High School. Is that one going to be returned by Jacob Hall to the left side? Oh, he's broke a tackle to the 35. Down at the 40-yard line, and it's going to be excellent field position for A-Town to start the season. We'll see if they can get a good go here as Jacob Hall, nice return on that one. So 11:54 to go, and here come the A-Town Tornadoes, once again led by their quarterback, Dre Anderson. Number 3 for the Tornadoes here this evening. Beautiful night for some football. Little humidity, but it never hurt us here in the month of August, as lining up 3 wide receivers to the right side, 1 to the left, or 2 to the left side, so 5 wide. They move a man in motion. Here's the snap. Anderson going to take it himself, and he is past the 40-yard line to about the 43. So Anderson going to start the season off with a gain of 3. And it will be second down and about 7 to go here as we're just underway. 3-yard carry for the Tornadoes. Absolutely gorgeous night for some football here. And if you hear some coach chatter right next to me, that's because one of the Princeville coaches is right next to me. Anderson hands the ball off. That one to the outside, looking for a block. He's past the 45-yard line before he's shoved out of bounds. That is number 11. That is Carson Stenger. He is the sophomore, and I believe he's going to be the running back for A-Town. So what I've been told, but it looks like there is a hold, and that'll bring this play back. Not the ideal start there after good 3-yard carry. Got to stay in front of the sticks if you're A-Town. That can be said about any football team, but especially here to start the season. You want to get the season off to a good start here. That'll be spot foul, it looks like. So the ball will be placed at the 37-yard line, so it doesn't hurt him too much. That'll put him back to the 37-yard line. 11:15 to go here in the first. 5 wide split out again for A-Town. Anderson in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to throw. He's going to throw left side. There's a man wide open, and that's Jacob Hall, but it's incomplete. Just overthrown just by a hair. Hall had a step or two, and that would have been an easy walk-in touchdown to start off the season. Missed opportunity there. We'll see how that affects A-Town here as 3rd down and 13, ball at the 37. just underway here from A-Town High School. Good to have you along with us here. Once again, feel free to get into the comments section. We would love to hear from you here. As this A-Town team's got 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side of Dre Anderson. They move a man in motion. Here's the snap. Fakes the handoff. Now they're going to get a little screen play. That one trying to break a tackle. That's Owen Timmons. That's going to be a catch, maybe back to the original line of scrimmage, but that is all. So a gain of 3 for Timmons. And that'll bring up a 4th down where A-Town likely going to come out and punt it for the first time here this season. Jacob Hall back to do the punting duties for the Tornadoes. As we take a look here, and that's a good punt right there. That one inside the 30 to the near the 20-yard line, and good coverage there by the A-Town Tornado. Kick coverage, returning that one for the Princes. That was Caden Blunier. And that is where Princeville will take over. 10:28 to go here in the first quarter. A-Town coming off a season where they had just 2 wins. Lost some big pieces, namely their 2 running backs. Still a lot to be excited about, though, here if you're A-Town. As A-Town got some good senior leadership, especially at their prime position. Quarterback Dre Anderson. He's going to look to lead this team as they're going to try to compete for a playoff spot. Princeville lining up here. And a flag on the play for holding, and it looks like there might actually be a trip as well. And after all that, it'll be ball at the 36, and the Princes will take over. As in the shotgun, trying to get the number there. I believe that's number 5. Their quarterback, Jake Williams, 6 foot, 160, and they hand it off. Right side they go. Running back tries to break some tackles. That is Jack Lead. And Lied. I'm going to go with Lied, unless I hear otherwise. If the pronunciation's wrong, feel free to get into the comments because I'm not the best with pronunciations. Gain of 6, though, for Princeville. Good start there. Good chunk play on the first play of the season for the Princes. 1 wide receiver going out to the left side, 1 on the right side. There's 2 backs in the backfield. As Williams ready for the snap. He steps back, has all day, throws that one right side, 1-on-1 down the right sideline. That one's incomplete. Looking for Hunter Johnson. And both teams have had a shot down the field here in the early going. But that one is incomplete, so it'll be 3rd down. Hunter Johnson, number 13. He's 6'3", 185. And just a hair taller than 6'3" he needed to be for that pass. That was a beautiful pass by the quarterback, Jake Williams. 2 wide receivers splitting out to the right side, 1 to the left side. That is Johnson. 2 backs in the backfield. 3rd down and 4, 9:47 to go. Here's the handoff. They're going to hand it off, running it up the middle and blowing right through. What a play right there. That's going to get the Princes their first down of the season. That's number 35, Eli Christensen, the junior, 5'11", 190. And that is a Princeville first down. And I didn't get the official yardage on that one. I think that was about a gain. That was 3rd and 4, so that's probably a gain of about 9. That's what I'm going to go with. Here's the snap, rolling to the right side. Williams looks to throw, throws it right side. Turnaround. Route is incomplete. That's Hunter Johnson again. Johnson may have caught that one if he turned around just a half a second beforehand, but it'll be 2nd down. 9:17 to go here. First quarter. 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 50-yard line. You had it right the first time. Okay. Who's in the comments there? That's Brooks. Lead. So I was talking about Jack Lead, the running back for the Princes. So I'm going to go with that then. Thank you, Brooks. Appreciate you grammar correcting me. I need all the help I can get here. 1 wide receiver on each side. Here's the snap. They hand it off. Lead's got it right side. Big hole. Trying to hang on. was A-Town running it past the 45-yard line, though. That's going to be a good gain on 2nd down and 10. That'll set up 3rd down and 3 as lead, a gain of 7 right there with 9 minutes to go. 3rd down and 3 upcoming for the Princes. So Jack Lead with the carry. And now A-Town going to be looking for a stop here. Princes looking to keep this drive going. One wide receiver on the right side. Here's the snap. High formation. Lead got it up the middle. He waits for the blocks. Ball's on the ground. Who's got it? A-Town says they have it. Waiting for the official signal, and it looks like A-Town has it. A fumble by Jack Lead. And they say Princeville's got it. And now it'll be short on 3rd down and 3. Was recovered by Princeville, so my apologies. A-Town got all excited like they had the ball. The official signal, though, ball went to the Princes. So now it's 4th down and about an inch. 8.5 to go here, first quarter. One wide receiver on each side. Jake Williams in the shotgun with 2 backs with him. Here's the snap. They hand it off. Lead goes right side looking for a hole, and he's going to be past the 40-yard line to about the 38. That's a gain of 2. And that is enough for a Prince's first down. That'll keep the drive going. Ball at the 38-yard line. Good to have you with us here this evening. TSSR Game Time Live, your home for football games all throughout the area here in West Central Illinois. Got, 5, 6, 7 games tonight? So you can pull up a couple different tabs and watch some good football here tonight. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 2 backs in the backfield with Williams. Williams ready, takes the snap, hands it off right side, running up the middle to about the 35-yard line. And that is Eli Christensen. His 2nd carry of the ball game. That'll be a gain of 3 on that play. 2nd down and 7 upcoming. Good drive here by the Princes. Nothing flashy. Did miss a big play, though, down the right side. A couple of incomplete passes for Jake Williams. As we approach the 7-minute mark, 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. 2 backs in the backfield with Williams. Williams takes the snap, rolling out right side, looking for a man. Pressure comes, throws that one deep, got a man deep, down the right sideline, that's caught. Touchdown! Touchdown Princes! That's Jet Benningfield from 35 yards out. And the Princes are on the board for the first time here this season. What a pass, able to get away from pressure. And Jet Benningfield, 35 yards and a touchdown. And that's 6 points for the Princes. So I'll update the old scoreboard here in just a moment. Here's the snap, looking for the 2-point conversion. Slant right side, it's caught. Who else? Jet Benningfield. What a drive for him. So the 2-point conversion, and for some reason my scoreboard is not working correctly here, so I'll get that going up for you. Should be working, but we are going to take a quick break, and we'll be back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adams Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. My name is Wyatt Reed, as we are hanging out here, A-Town High School, home of the A-Town Tornadoes. 8-0 is our score, despite what my scoreboard might tell you. I'll get that up and rolling here. I should be able to make this work now. 8-0 is the score. A 35-yard touchdown by Benningfield. Jet Benningfield for the Princes. And the Princes are on the board here early this season, as that one booted right down the middle of the field. That one going to be returned up the field by Trayvon Kenyon. And Kenyon will get it past the 30-yard line, and that'll be it. All right, so I'm having issues with the old scoreboard here, the old score bug, so I am going to take that off for now, and we're going to try to get that fixed for you guys. Ball spot at the 31-yard line. This just brings the radio broadcaster in me. I do have a history with radio broadcasting, so gonna try to do the best I can, keep you guys updated. 2 wide receivers on each side for Anderson. One back in the backfield. Here's the snap. He's gonna take it himself. Anderson running right side, looking for the edge, and he's gonna have trouble getting to the edge. Matter of fact, he's gonna lose a yard. Trey Anderson, his second carry. Actually, his first one was wiped away because, actually, no, it was not. I take that back. So that's going to be a loss of 1. That'll be second down. Second down and 11. 8-0 our score. Princeville with the lead. I knew that was going to be the one thing that got me here, was the old scoreboard. Alrighty, well, we're going to try to get that back up and running, like I said. And Anderson moving right side, throws right side. He's got a man wide open running to the right side. That is Lucas Andrews. Andrews, the junior, on his first reception of the season. Good play on 2nd and 11, and I'll leave a 3rd and medium for the Tornadoes. All right, I'll take that back off. I'll try to play with that a little bit during halftime, or maybe during another break. 5:33 to go here. 8-0 Princeville with the lead. 3rd down and 4. Ball at the 38-yard line. 2 wide receivers, now 3 wide receivers on the right side. 2 on the left side for Dre Anderson. All by himself in the shotgun. And a whistle. And see if a penalty flag came in. I don't believe so. And say timeout on the field by A-Town. So that is going to be a timeout before Princeville jumped offside. So we'll take a break with them. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. There we go. I got the scoreboard working. Well, at least for now. I'll try to see if it works the rest of the ball game here. I have a workaround, though, if it doesn't, if it tries not to work here. So Princeville might have caught a break there, jumping off sides, but a penalty or a timeout was called by A-Town just before they jumped. And now A-Town's going to jump. 2 men jumped. That'll be a false start. And now A-Town right back to the old, almost the original line of scrimmage. 3rd and 4. That's 3rd and manageable, but now you're at 3rd and a little bit longer. And A-Town's got to stay out of those 3rd and longs. That was kind of the story last year. If you remember watching on TSSR, you remember A-Town had some issues getting 3rd and manageable. Even in the couple of ball games I believe they won, they still had to face some big 3rd downs. 2 wide receivers on the left side, 1 on the left, or excuse me, 1 on the right side, 2 on the left. I got my directions backwards. Anderson, he's got all day to throw. Throws that one, and he's got a man, and that one past the 40-yard line. And that's going to be Owen Timmons. A wide open catch from the 34-yard line to the 43, a gain of 9 on 3rd and 9. And that's going to be enough for a first down. What a play there by Owen Timmons. The sophomore, 6'1", 170, the tight end. So a gain of 9, exactly what the A-Town Tornadoes needed. Their first down of the ball game. One wide receiver on each side. Tight end on the right side for A-Town and a man in the backfield. Here's the snap. Low snap, able to get it off. Running it right side. And spun down after a gain of 2 is Carson Stenger. That'll be a gain of 3, actually. Carson Stenger, the running back, his first carry of the ball game. So gain of 3, second down and 7. Scoreboard says second and 8. I believe that's second and 7. Ball at the 46-yard line. 2 wide receivers on the left side, 1 on the right side. Dre Anderson under center now with a man in the backfield. Moving a man in motion. Here's the snap. They hand it off to that man in motion. Evan Hook, as he gets to the outside, gets to the corner. He's near the line. It's going to be depending on where they spot that one. But that was a good play right there. Evan Hook, his first carry of the ball game.
Evan Hook on the carry.
Number 6, the junior. Let's get. That's receiving. That's the wrong stat right there. So third down and about 2. That was a gain of 5. Third down and 2. Ball at the 40, actually on the positive side of the field here. 49-yard line of Princeville. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 to the right. Anderson in the shotgun. And he's going to take it himself. Anderson running left side. He's got a hole. He's past the 45-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. Gain of 5 for Dre Anderson. On third down and 2. Couple of third down conversions for A-Town here on this possession. Looking for his hole, and he was able to sneak his way through. The quarterback, 6 foot, 155. Just able to duck his head down and hide beside one of his linemen right there. Good blocking there for A-Town, able to squeak that one through. 2 wide receivers now to the right side, 2 wide receivers to the left, a man in the backfield. Moving a man in motion once again, that's Evan Hook. Hook, not going to get the handoff this time. That one lows left side, that one's tipped and nearly picked off. That one cradled as that one hitting the ground. Hunter Johnson nearly came up with a pick. If there was just a little more air underneath that one, Jacob Hall would be walking into the end zone. What a play. What a play there defensively by Hunter Johnson for Princeville. That'll leave second down and 10. A couple of opportunities here for A-Town. Throwing the ball deep. But that's what running the ball does. It opens up those pass plays just like that. 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. Anderson takes the snap, looks left side. Has a man. Oh, that one's dropped. Evan Hook dropped that one. Missed opportunity there for A-Town. He had a lot of green grass there in front of him. Might have got him close to a first down. 2:36 to go here, first quarter. 8-0 our score. As Princeville looking for a stop here. A-Town looking to keep this drive going. Couple of first downs on third down conversions on this drive. What will head coach Rick Quinn have up his sleeve here for A-Town? 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Man in the backfield with Dre Anderson. Is this 2-play territory? Here's the snap, fakes the handoff. He's looking to run himself. He's got big lane here, right side. He's towards the sticks, past the 35. It's going to depend on where they mark him. And they might mark him at the 45. That might be a gain of 9. Dre Anderson. They're going to say fourth down. They're going to mark him 2 yards short. So a gain of 8 for Dre Anderson. And that'll set up a 4th down and 2. And I think that yardage on that play opened up the playbook here. So A-Town can now go for a 4th down here. Beautiful night here. Beautiful sunset. You may see off into the distance there on our camera shot. 1:45 to go here. 4th down. Ball at the 44. Here's the snap. Anderson going to take it himself. He's met in the backfield. What a play getting into space. That's Ethan Cunningham, for the Princes, and he's going to be stopped. Loss of 2 for Dre Anderson.
Dre Anderson tackled in the backfield by number 15, Ethan
Ethan Cunningham getting into the backfield. The linebacker making a play for the Princes, and they'll get the ball back. As Princeville now taking over. Ball at the, well, they gave him the original line of scrimmage, so that might not have been as bad as I originally had, or at least what I put on my score sheet. I'll have to go back and change that here. They gave him a no-yard gain. One wide receiver on each side as Williams takes the snap, hands it off, and that is running up the middle following his blocks. What a play right there. It's going to be a good gain of 5 for Jack Lead, the senior running back, 6 foot 175. Gain of 5. Well, they gave him 6 on that one.
Gain of 7 yards will be second and 3.
Second down and 4. Ball at the 36. 1:15 to go here. Ball at the 42-yard line. One wide receiver on each side now. Jake Williams. Two backs in the backfield. They hand it off again to Lead. He's going to try to follow his blocks, and he's going to push his way past the first down line. And that'll be enough. Gain of 5 on that play. And the 5th carry for Lead. He is sitting at 26 yards here on the day. And enough for a first down. Under a minute to go here, first quarter. Ball spotted at the 47-yard line, left hash. Princeville not in any hurry. A good battle here in the first quarter. As Jake Williams takes the snap. Oh, nearly lost the handle of it. Able to get the handoff. Gets that one to Eli Christensen. A lot of bodies right there. I feel like that snap might have had something to do with that. As Christensen lucky to get back to the line. Maybe they gave him 1. It'll be second down and 9. But we'll flip the field. Not that they'll have to go far, but that will flip the field, and that will end our first quarter of action. What a first quarter it was. Good back and forth. Couple teams with a couple of chances. And Princeville on the board first. They lead at 8-0. We go to the second quarter. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I went through MDH when we were trying to get pregnant. We were struggling the first year, and then when we got pregnant, I stayed at MDH and through labor and now for pediatrics. My experience was nothing short of phenomenal. I was met with amazing staff members who helped me through concerns that I had when she was first born, helping me learn how to be a new mom. It was really reassuring and comforting knowing that I had so much support and kindness around me. My entire pregnancy at MDH was amazing.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here as we get ready to start quarter number 2. And the A-Town Tornadoes in their home opener looking to get a home win against the Princeville Princes, while Princeville trying to spoil the fun. 35-yard touchdown earlier in the ball game by Jet Benningfield. And that put the Princes on the board here as we get ready to start quarter number 2. I don't know why my quarter isn't updating here on this little scoreboard here, so we're having some issues with the old scoreboard. I'm going to try to get this up and going here. I think I got it. I did not. All right, we'll try that. Oh, now we're at the third quarter. There we go. Still, for some reason, it is not working here, so I'll get that up and running here when I can. There we go, second quarter. Here's the snap. Williams hands it off. Fake the handoff to one, hand it off to the other. The handoff going to go to Eli Christensen, the junior running back. Gain of maybe 1 on second down and 10, so it'll be third down and about 8. There's a little breeze trying to come in the old press box up here in A-Town. Third down and 9, just underway here, second quarter. 11.5 to go here, first half. 8-0. Princeville with the lead. Three wide receivers now to the right side. One wide receiver on the left. Here's the snap. Williams steps back, looking to throw. Rolls to the right side. Pressure comes. Pressure still coming, and he has to throw it away. Good play by Jake Williams. Nobody really in sight. That really caused by the pressure from A-Town. Getting into the backfield, Aiden Stromson, among others. Good play by Stromson. He's the biggest kid on that team, 6'4", 235. Heck of a basketball player as well. But he plays defensive and offensive line. He was able to get into the backfield and cause some problems on that one. 11:15 to go here, 4th down and 9. And now Princeville to punt this one away. The Prince's Cody Palmer, I believe, back there to punt for Princeville. 4th down and 9. Here's the snap. Punt. Oh, that one shanked off the left side of his foot, and that one going to go out of bounds barely past midfield. And we'll see where they spot this one. They spot it at the 47-yard line, so A-Town's going to get excellent field position. 1st down and 10 now for A-Town as they'll flip possession. And they mark it at the 49. So what was that? Maybe a 4 or 5 yard punt?
He was on it yesterday.
Special teams. Not ideal there for the Princes. 11:11 to go here in the first half. And A-Town really going to spread it out, it looks like, this season. They got 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. Dre Anderson back in the backfield. Here's the snap. They fake the handoff. Looks to throw. Oh, he tried to get away from pressure, but this time he spun down into the backfield. What a play by Owen Harmon. Owen Harmon getting back there for the Princes. And that is going to be a huge loss on that play. We'll see how much they mark him off. That'll be back to about the 41, so an 8-yard loss. Timeout called by A-Town. We'll take it with them. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Second quarter of action. Just underway here in the second quarter. 10:48 to go after a timeout, after a sack. 8-yard loss. And now A-Town will have to try to set up here with 2nd down and long. Here is the snap. They got men in motion. Here's the snap, looking to throw. They get a screen. Owen Hall, and he fell down. He caught it, but then he fell down. Maybe a gain of 1 for Owen Hall. Jacob Hall, excuse me. Gain of 1 on the play. It'll be 3rd down and about 18. 3rd and 16, my apologies. Numbers are hard. We're rusty. We're early. It is early in the season, but it's good to be along with you here. TSSR Game Time Live. My favorite time of year, high school football. Can't beat this, folks. Coming up on 10 minutes to go here in the first half. It's 3rd down and about 17. 2 wide receivers to the left side, 1 to the right side. Dre Anderson, man in the backfield with him. Moving a man in motion. Man in motion there is Cash Hensley. Here's the snap, all day to throw, and that one thrown left side. Looking for the left sideline. That one is picked off. Hunter Johnson comes up with the interception for the Princes. Hunter Johnson picks off Dre Anderson. And another missed opportunity there for the A-Town Tornadoes. Hunter Johnson comes up with the pick. Let me write that down on my stat sheet here. Hunter Johnson with the pick defensively for the Princes. Ball will be set up at the 44-yard line. That's where Princeville will take over. 2 wide receivers on the right side. 1 wide receiver on the left side as they hand it off. Lead is going to be handoff, up the middle. Jack Lead. And he is going to get that one. Couple yards on that one. It'll be second down and about 6. Lead gain of 4 on that one. Ball will go up to the 48-yard line. Lead about 4 yards a carry every time he gets it. He's only gotten it about 6 times here this ball game. Hello to Matthew in the comments. How you doing, Matthew? How's everybody doing? Get into those comments with Matthew. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Jake Williams in the shotgun. Hands it off. Lead right side. One's that one, a big hole up the middle. And that's going to be Eli Christensen. Big play on that one. Past midfield to about the 44-yard line. So that is, let me do some quick math right there. That's a gain of 8.
For a gain of 8 yards, that'll be a Princeville.
Under 9 minutes to go. First down and 10. As A-Town will have it again, or Princeville will have it again. First down. Good run there by Eli Christensen. Junior, 5'11", 190. Kind of a two-headed monster for running back here for Princeville. A lot to be happy about there. Here's the snap, hands it off, and moving it right side is Lead again. Moves it right side, gain of 3 on the play. So Lead will set up second down and 7. Ball just outside of the 40-yard line.
A gain of 3, it'll be second and 7.
Second down and 7 upcoming. Low-scoring affair here in A-Town. 35-yard touchdown pass to Jet Benningfield. It's the only completion of the ball game for Princeville. It's funny how that works out sometimes in high school football. 1 wide receiver to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. Here's the snap. Hands it off to Lead right side. Oh, he breaks a tackle. He's breaking more tackles. Oh, he's on his feet past the 25. He's to the 20, 15, 10, down near the goal line. What a run by Jack Lead. And that'll be down at about the 2-yard line. So a gain of 39 for Jack Lead, and that blows his stat line up a little bit. 39-yard carry down to the 2-yard line. Missed tackles the story on that one. 2 or 3 on that one I saw for sure. And now Williams, 2 wide receivers in the backfield, 1 receiver on each side. Here's the snap. They hand it off. Lead, why not? Get him right back up the middle. He's going to be near the goal line. And they say touchdown. Touchdown, Princes, as Jack Lead rumbles his way in, the senior running back, in for a 2-yard score. And Princeville back on the board. They lead at 14-0. $14-0 our score. And I will get this scoreboard fixed here. I formation for the 2-point conversion. Williams hands it off. That's Lead moving left side. And I think he was stopped short. He is going to be stopped short. But a 2-yard touchdown for Jack Lead. And the Princes have themselves a 14-0 lead. We're back after this. We'll see if A-Town can recover. As you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening as the A-Town Tornadoes now in a little bit of a hole. They trail 14-0 as the Princeville Princes. They have been excellent so far. 2-yard touchdown from Jack Lead. So we shall see if A-Town can recover. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with, I think I know what's going on with the scoreboard, but I have to get it a little bit more. Squib kick right side, and taking it is Jacob Hall. Hall will have it. He's near the 30-yard line, gets a block, 35, as he's spun down near the 40. Jacob Hall, the senior. He's a wide receiver on the roster. As the A-Town Tornadoes
Ball will be placed on the 39-yard line.
will take over at the 39-yard line. My apologies. Still trying to get this all thing figured out. I think I'm close. If I can get this figured out, I will feel very accomplished. I don't know if it will happen or not, but time will tell. A-Town penalty flag flies in. And that'll be a false start. So A-Town starting behind the sticks once again.
False start's called on A-Town. It'll be 1st and 15.
One of these days I will figure out what's going on here with the old scoreboard. Like I said, first game of the year, a little rusty. That's okay.
Same formation.
But you know what? It's the beauty of live broadcasts, let me tell you. Here's the snap. They hand it off, moving it up the middle. I believe that is the running back for A-Town, Carson Stenger, with the carry. And that'll set up second down and about 14, only a 1-yard gain. Didn't see who got the carry on that one.
Riker Darst on the carry, gain of 2. It'll be 2nd and 13.
Trying to find who they just said on my score sheet, but I am not seeing it. Number 13. That is number 13, Riker Darst. Good eye there, Hale. 2 wide receivers on each side. Better eye than I've got. Here's the fakes the handoff, throws it right side. Looking for a man. That one going to be picked off again by Princeville. Second interception of the ball game. This one by Brady Day. Brady Day able to read the route on that one. A little overthrown by Dre Anderson. His second interception here in the first half, and Princeville will take over once again. So Brady Day. Brady Day, number 11. So 2 turnovers for A-Town. One led to a touchdown. We'll see if this one will as well. Timeout as well. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. 6:15 to go here in the first half, as the A-Town Tornadoes turning it over for the second time here in this ball game. And the Princeville Princes will take over here. Good to have everybody along with us here on this beautiful night for football.
Yeah, we'll put him in for Eli after this.
Beautiful, beautiful night indeed. A-Town just used their final timeout. So, with that in mind, A-Town is without timeouts. We'll see if that'll affect him. Here's the handoff. Running it up the middle, that is Christensen. He's got a big hole. That's a gain of 11 on the play for Eli Christensen. And now some big running lanes starting to be opened up for Princeville. Gain of 11 up to the 44-yard line. Christensen will check out as we're under 6 minutes to go here in the first half. 2 wide receivers on each side. First time seeing this from Princeville here today. Williams in the shotgun. Here's the snap. They hand it off, fake the handoff, throws it right side. That's Benningfield. He's got a touchdown already today of 35 yards, and he's got a big play on that one. Gain of 11. Jet Benningfield, gain of 11. He's got 46 yards receiving. He's the only person to catch a pass so far for the Princes. And that'll put him up to the 45-yard line. And that is where Princeville will have it, trying to take advantage of another A-Town turnover. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Now the Princes going to be spreading things out a little bit here as we approach 5 minutes to go. Here's the snap. Williams fakes there, gives the handoff that time, hands it off to Noah Geiger, and he is smoked in the backfield. What a play. Getting into the backfield. That's Cole Scheckler. Big play by Cole Scheckler, a loss of about 4 on that play. So the first carry of the ball game for Noah Geiger, and he gets absolutely smoked on that one. 2nd down and 14, ball at the 49. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. In the shotgun, it's Williams again. Here's the snap. They hand it off to Geiger again. He makes up for that one past the original line of scrimmage. And he's going to get to about the 41-yard line, so that'll be a gain of 8. So he lost 4 on the first one, and then he got 8. So now he's in the plus 4. 3rd down and 7, ball at the 41. 4 minutes to go here, first half. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left now. Williams, 2 backs in the backfield with him. And they hand that one off. Lead going right side. He's got a big hole, and he's wide open. 25-20. He's tripped down near the 10. Gain of 30 on the play for Jack Lead. That's his 2nd carry of 30 yards, down to the 12. A 39-yard gain got them down to the 2. And they spotted at the 11, so 31-30. I give it 31. And now it'll be 1st down and 10, ball at the 11. So Princeville can get a 1st down without getting a touchdown. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. 3:23 to go here, first half. They get the handoff again to Lead. He's met in the backfield, but able to squeak out a couple yards past the 10-yard line to about the 8-yard line. Gain of 3 for Jack Lead. So ball spotted at the 8-yard line. 14-0 our score. Princeville with the lead. A-Town turning it over just a moment ago. As they got 2 wide receivers on the right side, 1 wide receiver to the left. Princeville, 2 backs in the backfield, Geiger and Lead. Here's the snap. They give it to Geiger this time. He moves left side, and he's met in the backfield. Nice play there by A-Town. No gain for Geiger. And that'll leave 3rd down and 6. Ball at the 8-yard line. So ball at the 8-yard line. Need to get to about the 2.5-yard line for Princeville. As we're approaching halftime here of our first game of the year. First game here at A-Town. It'll be a while before we come back to A-Town. 1 wide receiver on each side. As the snap, Williams gives it to Lead. Breaks through a tackle. Wyatt runs his way up the middle, and he's going to make his way into the end zone for a touchdown. Jack Lead with his 2nd touchdown of the ball game. And Princeville pouring it on here with another touchdown. They lead it 20-0. Jack is having a day indeed. As he just got his second touchdown, he's up close to 100 yards with 2 touchdowns. 2 wide receivers to the left side, 1 to the right side for the 2-point conversion. Here's the snap. They hand it off to Lead again. Oh, fake the handoff. Throws it on the slant pattern, and that's into the end zone for the 2-point conversion. Noah Geiger able to come down with that one. 22-0 our score.
Jake Williams' pass to Jet Benningfield is complete.
As that was Benningfield, my apologies, number 4. I gave him one too many 4s. And that'll make it 22-0. 22-0 our score. We're back after this as we approach halftime. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening as the Princeville Princes with a big 22-0 lead over the A-Town Tornadoes. So now A-Town will try to get something going here before halftime as that one's squibbed left side. That one is going to be bouncing out of bounds. So not the ideal kick there for the Princes. Towards the 35-yard line. 1:53 to go. Absolutely beautiful night for football here. It's turned out to be. Humidity's actually gone down a little bit. Maybe not here in the press box, but has gone down a little bit if you step outside. Kickoff out of bounds. And that should put it near the 40-yard line. That is exactly the case. So, A-Town
Ball was kicked out of bounds, so they placed it 40 yards.
will take over. Sorry, something amusing just happened here behind the scenes. 2 wide receivers on each side for Dre Anderson. Trying not to throw his third first-half interception. He's already thrown 2 on back-to-back possessions. There's a throw. Right side, Cash Henley. Gain of 8 on that play to Henley. And that will be 2nd down and 2 upcoming. Shoved out of bounds. That'll stop the clock. Oops. 2nd down and about 2, maybe 3, as the clock still running. They're trying to stop it as he ran out of bounds. And we'll see how much extra time they'll put back on the clock. As the official, 1:39 is what they want on the clock, 1:39. So they'll reset the clock to 1:39, 22-0 our score. Princeville with the lead, 2nd down and about 2 after an 8-yard catch by Cash Henley. Those little quick turnaround routes, that's going to be the key here. We'll see if A-Town can get some more of those. That's a good first down play, setting them up with 2nd down and short. Here's the snap. There it is again. Cash Henley past the 50. He's ran out of bounds. So a nice play right there. Gain of 6, maybe 7 on that play. Cash Henley, his 2nd straight catch. And that will set up A-Town at the 44-yard line. 46-yard line, excuse me. Looking at the wrong side of the marker right there. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. A-Town trying to move here, 1:32 to go here in the first half. Anderson steps back, right side. They've got him again. Right side, shoved out of bounds. 42-yard line, gain of 4. 3 straight passes to Cash Henley. He's now up to 19 yards.
They keep going quick hitch the
Dre
number 2.
Anderson's pass to Cash Henley is complete for a 4-yard gain.
Dre Anderson getting the play from head coach Rick Quinn among the other coaches. 2 wide receivers on each side, 1:28 to go here first half. A-Town looking for some kind of score. Princeville gets the ball at the half. Here's the snap. They look to throw. Anderson rolling right side. He's got a lot of room past the 40-yard line. Shoved out of bounds near the 37-yard line. That'll be a gain of 5. 1 yard shy of a first down.
I did not see. I was watching the receivers on that one.
And it'll be 3rd down and about 1 as Dre Anderson with a good gain of 5 on that one. That's a nice play there by Anderson. He can't find anybody deep. Don't force it down there. Just take what you can get. Take what the defense gives you. They give you 5-yard gain right there. Got to take that. 3rd down and 2. 1:23 to go. Ball at the 37. 2 wide receivers on each side. Anderson steps back, throws it right side, to about the 45-yard line. Who is that? That is number 22. That's Lucas Andrews. And it's going to be a 1-yard gain for Lucas Andrews, and it'll be 1 yard shy of a first down. So now 4th down and 1. A big play here for A-Town. Don't want to give the ball back to the Princes and have them try to score another touchdown. Offense has caught fire the last couple of drives here for Princeville. 1 wide receiver to the left, and they look like they're going to set up for a little sneak play. And, wow, big push. Dre Anderson's past the 35-yard line to about the 34. Gain of 2 on the play. Anderson will pick up the first down. They give him the 33-yard line, so now it is 3-yard gain. Well, they got 4. I was right the first time. Always go with your gut instinct, kids. Fakes the throw right side. Anderson on the snap. Rolls out right side. Smart play. Throws it out of bounds. Don't want to take a loss and ruin the momentum here. Ball at the 33-yard line. Just under a minute to go. 59.7 seconds to go here in the first half. 2nd down and 10 upcoming. Ball at the 32-yard line. A-Town, not a lot of offense here, but they've got a little something cooking here on this drive. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right side. Got a tight end on the right side. Back in the backfield, that is Carson Stenger. Anderson waits the snap, looks to throw, rolling right side, has a man right side, wide open near the 20-yard line. Beautiful play, Owen Timmons. He's down, a gain of 11. His 3rd catch of the ball game. And a whistle and a timeout by Princeville. They want to talk it over. We'll talk it over as well. 30 seconds back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we set up to go here. 1st down and 10 for A-Town. Ball just outside of the red zone. Be the first time they've been in the red zone if they can get a yard here. Ball at the 21-yard line. 52 seconds to go after the timeout by Princeville. 2 wide receivers on the left side, 1 to the right side. Dre Anderson in the shotgun. That is... Oh, and he's met in the backfield. A big sack. Loss of 9 on that play. A-Town is out of timeouts. A penalty flag now comes in. Couple of them now. And we'll see the little activity after the play. They stop him, and that's a loss of about 7. And we'll see what the penalty flag is. If it's on Princeville, that would be a backbreaker. A-Town would be a backbreaker as well. Already a loss, then you throw 15 yards on top of that. As after the play, personal foul. Oh, they call it on Princeville. Oh, I think it's going to be offsetting penalties. It is indeed. So the sack will stand, but neither team will be affected by the penalty. Offsetting penalties, 44.5 seconds to go. Kind of worked as a mini timeout for A-Town, however. 2 wide receivers on each side. Now Anderson, as the clock goes rolling, and looking to throw. Anderson, blitz comes. They get it off past the 20-yard line. How did he stay in bounds? He's inside the 15-yard line. Evan Hook toe-tapping his way. What a play. That's a gain of 14 on that play on 2nd and 17. And now Evan Hook with his first catch.
3rd and 4.
3rd down and 4 now upcoming. 38 seconds to go, and he got out of bounds. Ball at the 15-yard line.
We got a tight end on our left.
2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. A-Town in the shotgun, Dre Anderson. Moving a man in motion. Here's the snap. Loses the handle. Anderson picks it up. Pump fakes. Looking for a man. He's got him inside the 10-yard line. That's Evan Hook once again. He's down at the 7-yard line, a gain of 8. A whistle and a timeout is called. And now confusion because A-Town is out of timeouts. And I don't know what the call was. He barked 49 on the clock. 29. I think 29 is what they said on the clock. 29 on the clock is what the call was. That's an interesting call. They didn't get out of bounds, it didn't look like Evan Hook did. Now they spin the clock here. 2 wide receivers on each side. Anderson throws that one deep left side, and good coverage there. Cash Henley, the intended target. So, understanding the confusion there a minute ago, the clock stops for the chain gang. That is why the clock had to be adjusted after that first down catch by Evan Hook. Second down and goal to go. Ball at the 7-yard line. 22.6 seconds to go. A-Town looking for a score just before half. 22-0, Princeville with the lead. 1 wide receiver goes out to the right side. They got a tight end on the right side as well. 2 wide receivers on the left side. Dre Anderson with a man in the backfield. That is Carson Stenger. Here's the snap. Looks to throw. Anderson blitzed on the play, and he spun down. Spun down, but a penalty flag in the defensive backfield. So we'll see what the penalty flag is. Ooh, if that's holding, that is what I said earlier, a backbreaker potentially for Princeville. Would erase the sack. 2nd down and goal. That is a sack that just cannot happen. A loss of 12. They're waving off the penalty. 16.3, 12-yard loss. So now the ball, they marked it at the 14, so that's only a loss of 7, excuse me. It's 10 seconds to go. Anderson looking to throw. They're going to throw a corner route. That one near the end zone, and that one incomplete. Looking for a penalty flag, Jacob Hall. 5 seconds to go. They're not going to get it. Little bit of contact there. I kind of like the no call, not going to lie. Let him play. Jacob Hall, the intended target. So now 4th down and goal. Ball is at the 16-yard line. So that was a 9-yard sack by Dre Anderson. It's a tough play there. 4th down and 16. Got to get this one in the end zone. Likely the last play of the half for the A-Town Tornadoes. 2 wide receivers left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Anderson in the shotgun, moving a man in motion. Here's the snap. Anderson looking to throw, throwing it right side, looking for the end zone. That one's picked off. Picked off once again by Brady Day, his 2nd of the ball game. As time expires, what a way to end the first half. A-Town had a chance. And there's commotion on the sidelines. I don't know what the commotion's all about. The half should be over. 3 first-half interceptions by Dre Anderson. And the A-Town Tornadoes going to be looking for some offense here in the second half. 22-0 our score. We're back after this as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I thought about the staff of MDH. They're all good. And you get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening as we are at the half of what has been a pretty good ball game here so far. As the A-Town Tornadoes, they had a chance down the stretch to get something going. And unfortunately, a third interception of the ball game for Dre Anderson. And the A-Town Tornadoes are left without points. Hey, I think I fixed the scoreboard. If you're watching it and it's updating, I think it is. I think I fixed my problem here. I was having some issues with the old scoreboard throughout this ball game, and now I think once it's all said and done here, we should be all square. We're good. All right. What'd we say during the pregame? We just need to reboot it, right? I think that was what we were talking about with one of the tech guys here at A-Town High School as I look over to the guys running the scoreboard here at A-Town High School. But score right now, Princeville with a 22-0 lead for the leaders. Let's go take a look at the stats here. Boy, a lot of offense for the two-headed monster that is the running game for the Princeville Princes, led in part by their senior, Jack Lead, 6', 175, and they are, boy, just carving up the A-Town defense here this evening. Couple of big plays have kind of been the difference here in this ball game by Lead. A 39-yard run by Lead to get them down to the 2-yard line, and then a 2-yard touchdown on the following play, followed by the next possession, a 30-yard touchdown. And then 2 plays later, 2 rushes later for Lead, an 8-yard touchdown. But between him and Eli Christensen, who's had some big runs here as well, he is over 30 yards. Let me get Jack Lead's numbers here. I was going to do it during the break, but I was fixing the scoreboard, so kind of got a little distracted. But so far, I mean, easy player of the game is Jack Lead. 115 yards on 12 carries for Jack Lead. Let's do some carries real quickly here for their second running back. That is Eli Christensen. Christensen is at 33 yards. And their third running back, Noah Geiger's got it a couple of times, and he is at 4 yards on the ground here today. Only 2 passes have been completed for Princeville, both to the same guy, Jet Benningfield. Benningfield with a 35-yard touchdown. That opened the scoring here in this ball game. Made it 8-0 for the Princes. 35-yard touchdown. He's got another catch. Only 2 catches of the ball game for Princeville. 46 yards on 2 catches. Princeville had a chance deep in the first half. They were looking, I think they were looking the same way for Benningfield, but, or maybe it was Hunter Johnson. They were looking for Hunter Johnson deep. Had a chance, but they were unable to make that one work. A-Town, as I go through their numbers here real quick, a lot of sacks here, and that's going to kind of affect their rushing stats. As I back up here a little bit, -8, +5, doing math live. Always wonderful television, I'm sure. Dre Anderson, because of sacks, he's got 10 carries here on the ball game for -2 yards. Carson Stenger for A-Town, 1 carry for 3 yards. And then Evan Hook, 1 carry for 5 yards in the rushing attack. However, Evan Hook making some plays there down the stretch of that first half. Couple of catches for Hook. He almost has the team lead in receiving yards. 2 catches for 22 yards, 3 catches for 23 yards. That is the leading receiver, Owen Timmons, for A-Town. 22 yards also for Cash Henley, who had, 3 straight catches there on that 2-minute drive for A-Town. 1 catch for Jacob Hall for 1 yard. They missed Jacob Hall on a deep pass in the first half. And then it was 1 catch for Lucas Andrews for 1 yard as well. So those are your stats. Interceptions, 3 interceptions for Dre Anderson. 2 by Big Play Day is what they call him. As one of the Princeville coaches said, Brady Day with 2 picks here in the ball game. And Brady Day, those 2 picks have certainly stopped the A-Town Tornadoes there from getting into the end zone, especially on that last drive. That was kind of a backbreaker right there. But then one led to a touchdown. The other led to a touchdown, the first interception of the ball game, which was done by Hunter Johnson. Johnson's got 1, Hunter Day's got 2. And that is the official stats here as we are through 2 quarters of football. Good action going on here today. It just doesn't feel like it's a 22-0 game, if you know what I mean. It's been very competitive. A-Town, just some missed opportunities. You feel like if they were able to clean up those missed opportunities, then things would be really good for them here in the second half. I like the spread offense that they're running here as well. They've had 5 wide at times, a lot of 4 wide. I don't remember if that's what they did last year. I don't think so. So kind of mixing it up with this squad here, and I kind of like it. They've just kind of missed out on some opportunities here. If Dre Anderson was able to get that deep pass here early in the ball game, you kind of wonder where this game would be if they were able to complete that deep pass in the first quarter to Jacob Hall. But you can wish, you know the saying, you can wish in one hand and you know what in the other, and that's not the way sports work, unfortunately. Got to execute. And Jacob Hall unable to come up with that one. Just a little overthrown by Dre Anderson here tonight. But I think Dre Anderson played really well, to be totally honest with you. The senior, first game of the year, tough opponent in Princeville. But you got to credit the A-Town defense really keeping this game close until a couple of late turnovers there in the first half. I think those 2 turnovers obviously are the difference here in this ball game. Otherwise, you feel like A-Town, it'd be an 8-0 game, maybe even 8-6, 8-8. Feel like maybe if some of those turnovers didn't happen for A-Town, they might have found their way into the end zone with the way their offense was cooking there on that final drive. So we'll see how everything plays out. It's going to be a great second half. I'm looking forward to it. It's good to be here with you on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. And a reminder, if you're looking for some more football, there is plenty more football going on the TSSR family of networks. Bushnell-Prairie City taking on Peoria Heights. I'm going to pull up on my phone here. I'm going to pull up some of these games and try to get some scores for you here. Might do that during a quick timeout. Got 6 minutes left here, then they'll add a few more minutes at the halftime clock. So we're going to take a break. When we come back, I'll get some scores for you as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, We're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
After my appointment that day, I just made up my mind that I'm going to have my baby here in Macomb and this hospital, because irrespective of where you're from, who you are, it's just their line of duty to make sure they give care, make you comfortable.
I thought about the staff of MDH. They're all good. And you will get all the support you need. This is just the best place for you and your family.
They didn't tell me. Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening as the halftime score, 22-0. Princeville with the Princes leading the A-Town Tornadoes. As I was looking at trying to get some scores from our TSSR Game Time Live family of networks. A lot of games are at the half as well. What did manage to find a couple of games that were going on that were not at the half and running an interview with the folks of MDH. We appreciate them for sponsoring, by the way. Big-time sponsor here for TSSR. Bushnell-Prairie City leading Peoria Heights 30-0. And then West Hancock trailing DMAC 28-14. Good ball game there. I suppose I could have scrolled back and found the score just before they went to half, but I'm not smart enough like that. I will figure it out as we go along here. But if you got some scores, feel free to get into the comments of any other local football you might be watching, or maybe you were watching it on TSSR. Maybe you got multiple tabs pulled up. Whatever the case may be, we appreciate you joining us in some way, shape, or form. We've had a good crowd here in the viewers numbers, so good to have everybody here. A lot of people maybe from Princeville watching this evening. Let us know where you're watching from. We like to hear from you. We like to know where we're reaching here. If I learned anything from playoff basketball, got people watching from all over. We had people watching a playoff basketball game here in Central Illinois, all the way from Florida. There was a guy in California, I think, that was in there at one point. Keith Hoover, Brady Day, my MVP, the game changer at the half. Keith, you're absolutely right. That interception down the stretch felt like A-Town was finally starting to get some momentum. And then Brady Day, he had a pick earlier in the first half, and then he was able to get that second interception in the first half, and that just really took the wind out of the sails for the A-Town Tornadoes. You're listening, or you're watching in Paris, Tennessee. Old Keith, he must have some family here on the old Princeville or A-Town side. If that's the case, we appreciate you joining us there, Keith. Donnie Peterson, Anawan Weathersfield over South Fulton, 28-0. SC, I'm not sure who that one is, over Rushville. I should know who that is. It's not South Central, but SC. Hey, Donnie, who's SC there? 20-6 over Rushville. As we're about a minute and a half away from the clock expiring, but there will be some extra time added for the teams to warm up here at the halftime clock. But those are some of the scores that we got. Thanks to Donnie. Stark County. Okay, I should have known that. See, Donnie, I am dumb. I am dumb. I'm off my rocker here. Let's see if I can get some scores here from our other TSSR affiliates and see what the games are playing out there as. Well, I can't. Okay, well, let's back up a little bit. There we go. Macomb leading LVC 42-0. That one right before the half. As I backed up a little bit, I cheated. It's the beauty of the old YouTube. You can back up. And then we've got 8-man football, West Prairie Southeastern. They are trailing the Falcons of Flanagan by the score of 21-14. And that one right there at the half as well. All right, so there we go. Those are the other scores. Let's see if I can get the West Central score here. West Central 52-8 over Galva. So at least we don't have a game like that. We've got a good 22-0 ball game here, but it's been a lot closer even than 22-0. Princeville run onto the field. A-Town walking on as well. We're going to take another quick break. I'm going to get a little glass or a sip of water somewhere, potentially, as long as I didn't lose my water bottle. And we'll be back with the second half right after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
It was the community that really drew me back to Macomb. I'm from a small community, and I'm from a farm family, and ultimately I always wanted to practice in a place like that, and I felt that I had the ability to connect to people who with a similar background from me, and the fact that the staff members at the hospital and the support, all the support staff at the hospital was also focused with the goal of patient care. It felt like it just all came hammered at home for me.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening as we are about ready to get the second half underway as teams doing their warm-ups. Back out onto the field. Once again, the A-Town Tornadoes had a drive going there down the stretch in the second quarter, but just a throw to the end zone as time was about ready to expire. And that changed the outcome of the ball game. Kind of took the momentum back, gave it back to Princeville, and Princeville will have the ball as we start the second half. As I try to find my pen, as we're ready to go here in the second half. I'm ready to go. Teams might not quite be ready to go, but that's okay. You can stand here and talk. I can always find stuff to talk about here. One thing working in this field, as long as I have, can always find something to talk about. A-Town rocking those new home uniforms, the black uniforms with the yellow numbers, yellow helmets. Those are sharp, I tell you. As Princeville with their road whites with the maroon numbers, maroon helmets, black shorts. Again, A-Town will kick off to start the second half. It'll be the Princes with the football as we get underway. Good ball game so far here. 22-0. Again, I've said it a couple of times during halftime. Doesn't feel like a 22-0 game. Feels much closer than that. I'm sure Princeville knows that. I'm sure A-Town feels like they just let a couple of opportunities slip away. But they're still very well in this one. Aiden Strumpson will kick off as we are about ready to get back underway here on an absolutely gorgeous night. The sun has gone down. The temperatures cooled off. It has turned into a fantastic night for football here in Abingdon, Illinois. Strumpson getting ready to boot this one deep. He boots that one left side, or right side, excuse me, to the 30-yard line. He shakes the tackle, 35 past the 40-yard line. Good return there for Caden Sarnes. And that's where the Princes will take over. Ball at the 41-yard line, and we're underway. Scoreboard's working. I'm in a good mood now that the scoreboard's working, let me tell you. Couldn't figure out what was going on, and then I eventually rebooted it, and boom, it's all working. I like it. I like it when my stuff is working. Like we said, first game of the year, going to shake out a little bugs. But now we're good to go here as Princeville in the shotgun. 2 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Their starting quarterback, Jake Williams, takes the snap, hands it off, gets it to their leading running back, Lead, and he is stuffed. 3-yard loss on that play. Nice play there defensively. Aiden Stromson, among others. Number 50 in there as well. That is Cole Scheckler. And a nice play there defensively for defensively, I should say, for A-Town. It'll be 2nd down and 12. So Lead with 115 yards on 12 carries. But that's the first time we've seen him today lose a couple of yards. That was a loss of 2, 2nd down and 12. Ball at the 39-yard line, just underway here, 3rd quarter. 2 backs in the backfield, 2 wide receivers to the right side, done on the left side. Here's the snap, they hand it off. Moving it right side, met again in the backfield. Try to get the number for you right there. What a play right there. That's number 52. That's Jay Simmert, the senior. And now, Lead, a 1-yard carry back to the 40-yard line. And it'll be 3rd down and 11, ball at the 40-yard line. 10:42 to go here, 3rd quarter. 22-0 our score. Good to have everybody along. Feel free to get into the comments again. Let us know where you're watching from. Reaction to some of the plays here. A-Town defense has come out firing here. First 2 plays. 2 wide receivers to the right, none on the left side for Princeville. 3rd down and long. Ball at the 40-yard line. Move a man in motion. Here's the snap. They fake the handoff to Lead. Rolling out left side. They dump that one off, but a nice play there defensively as that's Jacob Hall. And that is Caden Sarnes. Sarnes is the first player not named Jet Benningfield to catch it. And that'll be 4th down and about 7 left. So a gain of about, well, that's a gain of 5, I should say. So a gain of 5. Be 4th down and about 6. And now Princeville thinking about going for it. Looks like they are going to go for it. Nope, they're going to punt it. Probably a safe call.
Hey, Tiger has to be on the line.
Don't want to give up positioning here in the early going. As much better punt this time here compared to the last time for Princeville. One bounces near the 25-yard line, back near the 20. Right at the 20-yard line is where it comes down, and that is where A-Town will take over. 9:23 to go here, 3rd quarter. Fast Philly in the comments, watching from Springfield, Illinois. All right, thanks for joining us in Springfield here today, Fast Philly. We appreciate you. Appreciate everybody here in the stream here today. We've got some good numbers here today. Like I said, I feel like folks from Princeville knew that this was going to be streamed here tonight. So folks who couldn't be here from Princeville, although they did bring some folks on the far side of the field. But folks who couldn't make it, maybe joining us on the stream, we appreciate you. 9:23 to go here. 3rd quarter, 2nd half. 2 wide receivers on each side, 1 back in the backfield. Anderson moving a man in motion. Now they hand it off, getting that one up the middle. That one to Stenger. Carson Stenger with a gain of 3, maybe 4. Stenger a gain of 3. Just his 2nd carry of the ball game. Kind of surprising for the running back position, only to have 2 carries here in the ball game. That's by my unofficial stats. I might have missed 1 or 2 or gave it to somebody else, but I'm pretty sure Stenger only has 2 carries. And that one's going to get wiped away by a holding penalty. So that one's not even going to count. All righty then. Penalty flag, holding on the play by A-Town. And that's just kind of the thing that we saw here in the first half for A-Town. They just when it felt like you could maybe get that momentum going. That was a good first down carry, but a penalty going to set them back 1st and 20. 9:20 to go here, 3rd quarter. 2 wide receivers right. They fake the throw. Now they dump it off. They are able to get that one to Owen Timmons. And that'll be a 6, maybe a 7-yard gain for Owen Timmons. That's his 4th catch of the ball game. Gain of 7 on the play. We'll set up 2nd down and 13. Three carries, if it counted for Stenger. Okay, so thank you, Jenny. But it did not count, so he's at 2. I must have missed one. That's all right. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Shotgun for Anderson. He takes the snap, looks to throw, throws it left side. Oh, that one's batted up in the air. And that one is incomplete. Looking for Evan Hook. Geiger coming in on the play there defensively. Noah Geiger playing some good defense. Batting that one away, I should say. 3rd down and 12. Ball at the 17-yard line, just underway here. 3rd quarter. 8:31 to go. And now A-Town looking to extend this drive. Don't want to go 3 and out here on the opening drive of the first half. You were able to get Princeville on a 3 and out. Don't want to have to turn around and give a 3 and out right back to you. 1 wide receiver to the right, 2 wide receivers left. Moving to man in motion. Anderson steps back to pass. Pressure comes, rolling right side. Anderson going to throw this one deep. He's got a man wide open. He's near midfield, and he is all by himself. Touchdown, Evan Hook. Evan Hook from 83 yards. What a play. Dre Anderson rolling to his right and finding a man wide open. It was Evan Hook. And the junior gets A-Town on the board. Holy smokes, what a play for the A-Town Tornadoes. On the board for the first time here today. Like we said, it just felt like something was going to happen. Thought we were going to see it in the end of the first half, but right there, a good play. And now A-Town on the board, trying to make this a 2-possession ball game. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right, moving a man in motion. Anderson in the shotgun, now all receivers to the left side. Anderson rolling left side, still looking, throwing into the end zone, and that one's incomplete. So it will still be a 2-possession ball game, just two touchdowns and 2 two-point conversions. Whoops, that's not what I meant to do. My apologies there. The screen going to go for a ride there a little bit. But hey, A-Town's on the board. 22-6 our score. 3rd quarter. Back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live. Brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call, 22-6 our score. An 83-yard touchdown pass from Dre Anderson to Evan Hook on a 3rd and 12. My goodness, what a play that was. Big 3rd down play. Been waiting for it all ball game. And now A-Town is able to bust this one. And now we've got a 2-possession ball game. Nice kick on that one to the 20-yard line. Returning it. Right side, past the 30. Oh, he's all by himself, past the 40. It's Brady Day. Did he stay in bounds? He did. Big play Day. He's got a touchdown. 2 interceptions in the first half, and now a kick return for a touchdown. Princes.
Brady Day with the return for a Princeville touchdown.
Brady Day with the touchdown. The Princes now have a 28-6 lead, and that is just a gut punch if you're A-Town. Man, oh man, Brady Day somehow able to stay in bounds. I thought he was tiptoeing there. Thought he might have got shoved out there if somebody was able to get a hand on him, but he was still able to stay in bounds. Brady Day, have a day. 2 interceptions, and now a kick return for a touchdown. That was from about 81 yards, in case you're curious. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 wide receiver to the right. 2-point conversion here for the Princes. 2 backs in the backfield. Here's the snap. Williams looks to throw, throws it left side. He's got his man, Jet Benningfield. 2-point conversion is in the books for the Princes, who now lead it 30-6. 8:02 to go here in quarter number 3. We're back after this as you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
I chose the MDH OBGYN group because I've heard wonderful things about Dr. Smith. And upon entering the office, I really got along with everybody and got a warm feeling. The staff is warm and inviting and welcoming. It's a small community, so it's a really nice hospital to have here in the rural area. I continue to choose MDH because of the relationships I have. I really enjoy everybody here.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Well, big play after big play here in quarter number 3. The A-Town Tornadoes get on the board. 83-yard touchdown pass on 3rd and 12. And how do the Princes respond? Well, how about running it back 81 yards on the kick return? Brady Day, 2 interceptions on the day, and a kick return for a touchdown. Unbelievable stuff. Unreal. What a play. Brady Day. That kid can play football. Keith Hoover. Like I said, Brady Day, big play day. That's what they say they call him in Princeville. As the kick, that's a low line drive kick near the 25-yard line. That's going to be returned. I believe that's, oh, wow, running into his own man, running it right side. That's Trayvon Kenyon. And he's past the 35-yard line. Penalty flag comes way into the field. Nice throw by that official. That was 20 yards down the field. He got that one in play. Penalty flag comes in. 7:55 to go here in the third. 30-6. And it'll be a penalty on A-Town. Another penalty here. I think that's the fourth or fifth. I missed a comment from Emily earlier. Emily in the comments, watching from Waukesha, Wisconsin. We appreciate you there. Waukesha, Wisconsin. I used to live in Wisconsin way back in the day. Beautiful little area. Too cold, though, for my liking. Way too cold for my liking. Not a fan. Good people, but just not a fan of the weather. Not that it's much better here in Illinois or Iowa, but my first year in Wisconsin, it snowed on October 4th. And I was like, I'm done. Ended up living there for 2.5 years. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 to the right. Anderson hands it off, gets it to Stenger, runs it up the middle. And from the 20-yard line, after the penalty, they'll get it back to the 24-yard line. Gain of 4 on the play. Carson Stenger on the run.
Carson Stenger on the carry, gain of 4 yards.
Gain of 4. That's his second carry that I have. I think I'm 1 carry behind. But either way, I have him for 7 yards. 7:25 to go here in the third, 30-6. Ball at the 24-yard line. 2 wide receivers on each side. Dre Anderson with a running back in the backfield. Anderson awaiting the snap. Takes the snap, fakes, throws it right side, has a man wide open, and that one going to be near the line. That's Lucas Andrews. He's going to be out near the line. That's a gain of 5. Lucas Andrews with his second catch of the ball game. And that'll make it 3rd down and about 1. Ball at the 29-yard line. Gain of 5.5. Just 1 yard here for A-Town, looking to keep this drive going. 6:40 to go. 3rd down and 1. Looks like they're going to set up the QB sneak again here. Anderson worked well last time for him. He's past the 30. He's to the 31. And he's got it. Somebody mentioned they're doing the tush push. That is exactly right. It's a good point. The old Philly special, they like to call that. Or no, the Philly special is that fancy play they did in the Super Bowl. But it is a special from the Philadelphia Eagles. I don't know if it will be anymore now that Jason Kelsey's retired. Probably still will be since they've got Jalen Hurts as their quarterback. I'm ready for the NFL. Speaking of the Eagles, they play my Packers in the first game of the year in Brazil, Friday night, next Friday. Not a fan of it being on a Friday night, but that's another story for another day. 6 minutes to go here in the third. 2 wide receivers to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Anderson moving a man in motion. Had him on the right. Now he moved him to the left, and then he moved him back to the right. Here's the snap. Takes the handoff. Looks to throw. Throws that one deep down the field. Oh, he had Hall wide open, but he went off his hands. Jacob Hall had it. Bounce off his right hand. Just a hair high maybe from Dre Anderson. That's the second time we've seen Hall open. Anderson unable to hit him. 2nd down and 10. Another missed opportunity there. That is tough for A-Town. Missed him in the first quarter, deep down the field, about a yard over his head. That one was just a hair high. He was able to get a hand on it, but unable to reel it in. 1 wide receiver to the right, 2 to the left. Anderson in the shotgun. Takes the snap, steps back, looks to throw, looking left, now rolling left. Dumps it down underneath. Able to get it to the 35-yard line. Gain of 3 on the play for Owen Timmons. That's his 5th catch of the ball game. So now 3rd down and about 6 upcoming for the A-Town Tornadoes. 6.5 maybe. 5:20 to go here. Beautiful night. Nice little breeze blowing in now to the press box right by the door. That's where I'm standing, trying to get a little bit of that breeze. 2 wide receivers on each side. And a whistle. Timeout A-Town. They want to talk it over here. Big 3rd down. Trying to keep this one close. As we'll be back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call as we are here, quarter number 3. Beautiful night for football here. Big 3rd down play here. 3rd down and 7 for A-Town. They take their first time out. They're down to 2 here in the second half. 2 wide receivers to the left, none on the right side. A penalty flag comes in, and did A-Town move? Did that force Princeville to jump offside? That's the question. Whistle, and they're going to say no. Encroachment, so it'll be a 5-yard penalty. And that's going to work in the favor for A-Town. That'll set up a 3rd down and about 2 now. Ball at the 40-yard line.
Will now be 3rd and 2.
3rd down and 2 upcoming for the A-Town Tornadoes. 5:06 to go here in the 3rd quarter. It's been a good ball game here. You look at the score, you think, oh, that can't be a good ball game. It's been a really good ball game here. This one's been close. It was 22-0 at the half, but that did not feel like a 22-0 ball game. A-Town made it 22-6, but then on the ensuing kickoff, Princeville ran it back for a touchdown. 3rd down and 2. Able to get that one to Hall this time. He's past the 45-yard line to the 46. 5-yard gain for Jacob Hall. That's his 2nd catch of the ball game. And A-Town has a 1st down. Nice pass, a little turnaround hitch play to Jacob Hall, the senior, 6'1", 145 pounds. 2 wide receivers now split out to the right side, 2 wide receivers to the left. A-Town trying to move, not the no huddle, but they're moving with a little bit of pace here. Another throw left side. They've got Hall past the 50 to near the 45-yard line. He's going to be near the marker. Let's see where they put him. They're going to be about a yard short. Gain of 9. Jacob Hall. 4.5 to go here in the 3rd. And they're going to say Oh, they're going to say first down. Wow, that's a generous spot. Okay, so that's a 10-yard gain for Jacob Hall. That is not where I would have marked him, but that's neither here nor there. They mark him at the 45. 10-yard gain, first down for A-Town. Back-to-back first downs. 2 wide receivers on each side. Anderson with a running back in the backfield with them. That's Stenger. Looking for the call. Here's the snap. Looks to throw. Throws that one deep down the left side. He's looking for Hall again, and that one's a little short, incomplete. That was Trevion Kenyon, by the way. It was in the backfield. I was wrong. I thought I saw 11. It was 10. Trevion Kenyon was the running back on that play. 4 minutes exactly here in quarter number 3. Had to readjust my headset right there. My apologies there. 2 wide receivers splitting out on each side for Dre Anderson. Ball at the 45-yard line. Here's the snap. They hand it off. They're running right side, trying to get to the right side. Trevion Kenyon, his first carry of the ball game. Met in the backfield, though, by Princeville. That's the 4th running back to get a carry here. Trevion Kenyon, 1-yard gain. The freshman running back, 6'1", 145. Maybe give him a yard, maybe not. I'm generous. I gave him a yard. That's just me. 3rd down and 10. Ball at the 45-yard line for A-Town. 2 wide receivers to the left, 1 wide receivers to the right. 1 wide receiver right, 2 left. Anderson steps back to pass, looking to throw, rolling to his left. Oh, he's met in the backfield, and he goes down. Met in the backfield by Caden Sarnes. A big sack on that one. And that will push A-Town into a punting situation. Loss of about, let's see, that is a loss of 11. That's a loss of about 11 on that play. So it'll be 4th down and forever. Minus 11 there for Dre. 2:40 to go here in quarter number 3. As the punter out there, Kenyon. Or is that 8? Might be Jacob Hall, but a timeout is called. That is Jacob Hall, the punter. And another timeout called by A-Town. We'll take a timeout with them. Back after this, you're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. A timeout on the field by A-Town. Not ideal when you're in 4th and 21. 4th and 22, maybe. I mean, you know you're going to punt, but then a miscommunication getting everybody on the field. That forced A-Town to use their 2nd timeout here in the half. So they're down to 1 left. 2:31 to go as Hall ready to punt that one away. There's another good punt for Hall. That one bouncing near the 20-yard line, and he's going to let it go. And that's where A-Town will down it at about the 17-yard line. Good punt there for Jacob Hall, but Hall may have hurt himself on that punt. May have pulled looks like he's holding his groin area there, so groin muscle. Penalty flag came in on the field. Didn't see that. So Jacob Hall, who has a couple of catches here today, he's a dynamic player, Jacob Hall. He's got potential on this A-Town team. He's been able to get open a couple of different times. A-Town unable to hit him, though. And they're going to push this one back even further. Penalty was on Princeville. Personal foul called. Wow, that'll be half the distance to the goal. That'll put the ball at about the 9-yard line, 8-yard line.
Put the ball at the 9-yard line.
So 1st and 10, upcoming for Princeville. Long way to go here. Ball at the 8. And that is where Princeville will take over. 2 wide receivers on the left, 2 wide receivers on the right. Man in the backfield. Here's the snap. Hands it off. Fakes the handoff, actually. Running it to the right side. A lot of room. Williams is past the 20-yard line, but a couple of penalty flags coming in. Jake Williams, as it stands, that would be about a 13-yard gain. But we'll see what the penalty flag is. Looks like Princeville's backing up, so it might be a hold down the field. Holding is indeed the call, so that'll push this one back. Probably be back to the original line of scrimmage, so that won't hurt Princeville too much. But the issue is it wipes away a 1st down. Oh, they pushed it back even further. Okay, so it might have been a personal foul on that one, not a hold. Regardless, Princeville has the ball at the 6-yard line now, so it's 1st down and 13. 1 wide receiver to the left, 1 to the right. Here's the handoff. They give it to Lead up the middle, met in the backfield by a bunch of different tornadoes on that one. Nice play. Aiden Strompson among the others getting in on that one. That's maybe a 1-yard loss on that play. Jack Lead, excuse me. Loss of 1 on the play. Kind of quiet here in the second half for Lead. It was a 3 and out for Princeville the last time they had the ball. Don't want to do anything dumb here down at the 5-yard line. Give A-Town a chance. Try to get back into this ball game. 2 to the right, 2 to the left. Williams in the shotgun, takes the snap, looks to throw. In the end zone, he's really looking to throw. Throws that one deep over the middle of the field, and he's got him in! It's Jed Benningfield, and he fell down. Otherwise, he was in the end zone. Jed Benningfield falls at the 36-yard line. That's a gain of 31. Penalty flag comes in. But there's a penalty all the way in the backfield near the 2-yard line. Another hold. That's going to be on Princeville.
Holding call will be called against Princeville.
Holding is the call. That one happened likely when Williams was rolling out. And they're going to mark that one at the 1.5-yard line. Spot foul, I guess. So now it's 2nd down and a long way to go. 2nd down and 18. The ball is at the 1-yard line. Not ideal if you're Princeville. Coming up on 1 minute to go here in the 3rd. That's another big play wiped away thanks to a holding penalty. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Williams in the shotgun. Ball at the 1-yard line, 50 seconds to go. Williams moving left side. Williams going to take off. Past the 5-yard line. He's near the 10, back near the original line of scrimmage. That'll be a good gain there. Gain of 9. Gain of 8 or 9 on that one. And they give him 10, excuse me. Up to the 11-yard line. 33 seconds to go, and there is a injured player on the far side of the field for A-Town. Can't see who that is, but we will take a quick little break here. We'll do a 15-second break. We'll be back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Well, I've always had an interest in the medical field, and then growing up, I actually went through physical therapy myself for an injury, and that got me back to playing my sports and the activities that I loved. So seeing that firsthand, I got to see how much physical therapy could really benefit others.
And welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Owen Timmons was the injured tornado on the field, but he is up. As you can see towards the middle of your screen right there, walking off the field. That was a long walk. He was on the far sideline. Now he's going to walk all the way to the near sideline. Big play here in this one. 3rd down and 9, 33.1 seconds to go here. 2 wide receivers on each side. Williams in the shotgun. Takes the snap, looks to throw, rolling right side. Still looking right side. Throws that one, and he's got his man near the 25-yard line. What a beautiful play there. Beautiful pitch and catch. Caden Blunier with the catch. Caden Blunier with his first catch of the ball game.
Princeville first down.
And that will put the ball.
Yeah, but it looks like we're actually going to have quarter.
I'll put the ball near the 24-yard line, trying to get where that was. It's a gain of about 16, I will say. So with 3 seconds to go, here's the snap. They hand it off, lead up the middle, past the 25-yard line. That'll be a gain of 2, maybe 3 on that play. So lead, a gain of 2. And that will end our 3rd quarter of action. What a ball game. A lot of big plays there in that 3rd quarter. Princeville still with the lead. They lead 30-6 as we go to the 4th quarter. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
Working at MDH feels special to me because I'm also from a small community like MDH, and I love to be able to care for communities like this and be able to give them high standards of excellence with medical care as possible. You know, some people like to take more of a medical approach to their care. Some people like to take more of a holistic. And I just want to be able to make their plan of care as individualized as possible.
And welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. My name's Wyatt Reed as we get ready to start quarter number 4. 30-6 our score. A-Town Tornadoes able to get on the board with an 83-yard touchdown in that 3rd quarter. However, on the ensuing kickoff, they give up an 81-yard kick return for a touchdown by kid having himself a pretty good day. Brady Day. 2nd down and 6 as we start the 4th quarter. 1 wide receiver on each side for Jake Williams. And a whistle and a penalty flag. Somebody jumping across the line for A-Town. Was he drawn across? Answer is no. Aiden Stromson going to pick up the encroachment penalty. And it'll be 2nd down and about 1 now. 1.5. Good to have you with us here. Feel free to get into the comments section if you've got a comment on anything that's happened here in this ball game. I've had some good reaction to plays by one individual for sure, Brady Day. 2 picks and a kick return for a touchdown. He's in line for our player of the game. Is that one over the middle, and that one's incomplete on 2nd and 1. A little play action looking for Caden Blunier. That one, missed opportunity right there, out of the reach. But now it'll be 3rd down and 1. That's kind of what a 2nd and 1 opens up. Opens up a chance for you to throw a pass, and then you're left with a 3rd and short. Can go back to the running game if that's what you choose to do. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. 2 backs in the backfield with Jake Williams. Williams awaiting the snap. And another whistle. That's going to be a free 1st down for Princeville. Jumping across for A-Town. That'll be number 54, Bryson Harn. And with 11:55 to go. Oh, they're going to say false start. Wow. Definitely thought Harn jumped across there to cause the false start, but apparently that is not what the officials saw. Alrighty then. So now 3rd down and 6. We're right back where we were earlier. 3rd and 6, ball at the 29-yard line. 2 wide receivers right, 1 to the left. Williams in the backfield with 2 running backs. See which one he goes to. Here's the snap. They hand it off, running it up the middle, and that is not going to be enough. And that is going to be number 35, Eli Christensen. First time saying his name in quite some time. That's maybe a gain of 1. That'll set up 4th down and 5 and a punting situation for Princeville. Keith Hoover says, good call on the player of the game. Well, still a lot of game ahead of us here, Keith, but definitely in line for player of the game would be one Mr. Brady Day. If I were a betting man. Of course, it is my decision since I'm the broadcaster here. I'm the only broadcaster here. Can make that call. But I think everybody would agree. And if I didn't, that would kind of ruin my credibility. Nice punt here, as that one's going to bounce near the 40-yard line, back to the 35. Going to take it. Penalty flag comes in. Evan Hook on the return. And Evan Hook still down. Penalty flag coming in. Might be a block in the back.
There's the flag on the play.
As getting down the field there was Princeville on the kick coverage. Hook is a little slow still to get up. Needing a little help to get off the field. Don't like to see that here on the first game of the year. Hook, the 83-yard touchdown catch. Over 100 yards receiving. He's at 105 yards receiving on 3 catches. Just the sacks that have really taken the A-Town Tornadoes out of their rhythm. By my count, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 sacks here in the ball game. Maybe 5. Potentially 5.
Empty. Trips left.
And then you throw that with the 3 interceptions for Dre Anderson there in the first half. A-Town with some missed opportunities here. 3 wide receivers to the right, 2 wide receivers to the left. Empty backfield for Anderson. Anderson going to throw. Nice little pitch and catch there to Stenger. Carson Stenger, a little turnaround catch. Gain of 2 on that play. That's Stenger's 3rd catch of the ball, or excuse me, that is his 1st catch of the ball game. I was looking at the wrong number. Gain of 2 on the play. 10:35 to go here. 4th quarter, 30-6 our score. 2 wide receivers on each side. Anderson in the backfield. Waiting the snap. Takes the snap, fakes the handoff, throws it right side. That one's caught. Nice play past the 35-yard line. That's going to be enough for a first down. That is Devron Haas-Dirth. First time saying his name here today. 5'10", 180 pounds. He's the tight end.
That'll be an A-Town first down.
Devron Haas-Dirth. Add another receiver catching a pass. Nice gain on that one to the 36, a gain of 8. And that is enough for an A-Town first down. Ball at the 36, maybe the 37-yard line. So we approach 10 minutes to go here in the 4th quarter. 2 wide receivers left, 2 wide receivers right. Anderson, one running back in the backfield with him. Here's the snap. Looks to throw. Anderson rolling right side. Pressure comes. Throws it over right side. Is he in bounds? Are they going to say he caught that? No, he did not. That was a good effort there by Lucas Andrews on the sideline, but he had 1 foot out of bounds. So that one going to be incomplete.
Anderson's pass goes incomplete. It'll be 2nd and 10.
2nd down and 10 upcoming. 37-yard line. 9:44 to go here. Quarter number 4. Penalty flag comes in here as both teams are in the huddle. I don't know what the call is here, but it might be. He's going to write something down in his old play sheet there. Haven't seen the official signal yet, but they're going to move this one back. And another penalty for A-Town. Well, they're going to mark that one off 15 yards. Boy, that's tough. I don't know what was said. Something must have been said in the A-Town huddle.
Penalty called against A-Town.
Unsportsmanlike conduct. Must have been some chirping at the officials. A little frustration there maybe for A-Town. They've been in this ball game. Just a couple of mistakes, the difference in the ball game. So now 2nd and 25 after a 15-yard penalty. 2 wide receivers to the left, 2 wide receivers to the right. Dre Anderson in the shotgun, takes the snap, rolling right side, looking to throw, still looking. He's going to throw this one deep down the right sideline, looking for a man. That one nearly picked off as it's in and out of the hands of Jet Benningfield, who's been making some big plays on the offensive side of the field for the Princes. However, unable to make the catch there. A-Town's played a pretty good second half here, holding Jack lead to no yards on 4 carries. However, the offense hasn't been able to take advantage of their defense's play. 2 wide receivers on each side. I believe there's a tight end in the field as well. That's Owen Timmons. 3rd and 25, 9:27 to go. Steps back to pass. Anderson looking to throw, and he is hit as he gets it away. Is that one picked off? No, that one trapped. Is that one going to be incomplete? In on the coverage there, Caden Sarnes. So now it'll be 4th down. And it'll be 4th down and 25. Likely a punting situation here. For the A-Town Tornadoes, a punting situation. They'll bring Jacob Hall back, maybe. Yep, Hall's back in there to punt. Looked like he thought he pulled a muscle there in his leg there a little bit ago. But looks like he's good to go for another punt. Back to receive the punt. Should throw Day back there. Caden Blunier. Caden Blunier back to receive the play. Here's the snap. As that one booted deep. Nice punt right there. Blunier going to take it near the 40-yard line. He's going to return it right side. Breaks the tackle, 45-yard line. Spins away near midfield. Another penalty flag comes in. And that'll bring this one back. A-Town Tornado slow to get up on that one. Might be some cramps here on the opening game of the year. You know what? I mean, that's just the way you try to get conditioned during the summer months. But you can condition all you want, but in-game action is a whole different animal, let me tell you. And it'll be 1st down for Princeville. However, penalty going to push them back a little bit. Might have been a holding penalty, and they're going to get it back at the 40-yard line, which is where they originally received the punt. So all that work for Blunier. He got about a 10, 11-yard return. That's not good to see there. That's Jameel Johnson being carried off the field there for A-Town. Jameel Johnson, number 1, the sophomore. He is a backup quarterback. Got some playing time in a couple of games last year that I remember seeing. He's got potential here. Once Dre Anderson's gone, he might be the guy at quarterback here at A-Town. He's a flashy player. Hands it off. Geiger going to take it up the middle. He's going to get to about the 45-yard line. Gain of 5 on the play for Owen Geiger. Noah Geiger, excuse me. I don't know why I thought he was Owen. So a gain of 5 on the play.
6 yards, it'll be 2nd and 4.
2nd down and about 5, maybe 4. They give him 6, so I'll give him 6 as well. 5 and 6, you can make an easy adjustment on your score sheet. So a gain of 6, 8:40 to go. 30-6 our score. 2 wide receivers left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Can't expect Princeville to be throwing it too much more here in this ball game. Oh, nearly got away from him. There's Williams shuffling away. Ball is loose. And A-Town thought they came up with the football. Penalty flag came in as well. What's the call? Are they going to say that's a fumble, or is that an incomplete pass? Looked like the ball squirted out from up here, but might be my eye playing tricks on me. That is a hold. Penalties declined. It is going to be 1st down, A-Town. So it was a fumble. Fumble on the play, Jake Williams. I didn't see who came up with it. Maybe, was that number 50 that came up with it? Cole Scheckler? 50 or 52, I believe, came up with it. It was either Cole Scheckler or Jay Simmert. And now A-Town will set up at the 42-yard line. And, you know, still 8:27 to go. And stranger things have happened here in the game of football. Dre Anderson back into the ball game to lead the Tornadoes. But you feel like even if A-Town, say they don't come back and win this ball game, it still feels like had a lot of positives to build on here, but one too many mistakes there. With the turnovers and now the penalties here have been the story in the second half. Here's the handoff, getting it up the middle towards the 40-yard line. That'll be a gain of 3 by Carson Stenger. So Stenger with a gain of 3. That'll be second down and 7. As we approach 8 minutes to go here in quarter number 4. Good to have you with us here on TSSR Game Time Live. Brought to you by MDH, of course. We appreciate all of you watching here this evening, the season opener here at A-Town. 3 wide receivers to the right, 1 wide receiver to the left. As Dre Anderson, awaiting the snap in the shotgun, takes the snap, rolls it right side. Oh, he's got a man inside the 35 into the 30-yard line. Nice play, Evan Hook. And that'll be a 13-yard gain to Evan Hook. And he adds to a very good day. 83-yard touchdown. 105 yards earlier, so he's up to 118 yards now on 4 catches. 7.5 to go here in the fourth. A-Town moving. The ball at the 27-yard line. 3 wide receivers now to the right. 1 wide receiver to the left. 1 running back in the backfield. That is Stenger. Here's the snap. They get it right side, and another pass on the mark. That's going to be another 10-yard gain, maybe 11. Evan Hook again. Gain of 11. 7:05 to go. Here come the Tornadoes. That's a gain of 10, exactly. So a gain of 13 and 10. Back-to-back plays to Evan Hook. Under 7 minutes to go. A-Town just kind of moving at their own pace here. Wonder if they'll start to get into maybe a no-huddle if they are able to put a score up here. 6:40 to go. Ball at the 17-yard line. 2 wide receivers right, 2 wide receivers left. Here's the snap. Anderson hands it off to Stenger past the 15-yard line towards the 10-yard line. A nice 7-yard gain by Carson Stenger. His 4th carry, unofficially in my book. May have 5. I got him for 17 yards, though. Nice little gain of 7 on first down as we approach 6 minutes to go. Ball at the 10-yard line. 30-6 our score. Princeville with the lead. 2 wide receivers right. 2 wide receivers, now 3 wide receivers right. 1 wide receiver left. Stenger in the backfield. A whistle and a timeout, I believe is called. Timeout called by Princeville. Not liking what they're seeing. We'll take a timeout with them. Back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
When I walk in and talk to my patients, I like my patients first and foremost to feel comfortable. I like to keep it real with them. I like them to know that I'm there to listen to them and to help them understand some of the processes that they may be going through. The most rewarding aspect that I feel with caring for patients is when those patients come back in and they tell me how much better they feel for something that I have helped them accomplish in their healthcare.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call here this evening. 4th quarter, we're under 6 minutes to go. As 3 wide receivers to the right side, 1 wide receiver to the left. 2nd down and 7 after the timeout by Princeville. Anderson moving right side. He's going to take it himself past the 10-yard line. He's to the 8-yard line. Gain of 2. So gain of 2 on that one.
Anderson on the carry.
And now it'll be 3rd down and about 1 as we approach 5.5 minutes to go. Again, you kind of wonder when A-Town might be starting to go into a little no-huddle, a whistle, and they stop the clock. But now they're going to – oh, they gave him the first down. Wow, they gave him 3 yards in the first down, so that's why they stopped the clock. It'll be 1st and goal at the 9-yard line. Boy, those are a couple of generous spots we've seen here today from these officials. 2 to the left, 2 to the right. Anderson in the shotgun. 1st and goal. Here's the snap. Looks to throw. Throws that one left side, and that one's incomplete. Anderson frustrated on that one. A little miscommunication. They were trying to go to the fade in the corner to Hall. It'll be second down and goal. Ball at the 9-yard line. 5:08 to go here, fourth quarter, 30-6. And like I said, even though the score's 30-6, this has been a pretty good ball game here so far. 3 wide receivers right, 1 wide receiver going out to the left. 1 back in the backfield, that's Stenger. Here's the snap. Anderson going to take it right side. Up the middle, he's wide open, and he runs into the end zone. It's a touchdown, Dre Anderson. Anderson on the draw, a 9-yard touchdown run, and A-Town back on the board. What a play, Dre Anderson. What a great drive that was for the A-Town Tornadoes. It's 30-12. 5:04 to go. They get a 2-point conversion here. It's still a 2-possession ball game. Things might get a little interesting here. 2 wide receivers left, 1 wide receiver to the right. Anderson awaiting the snap, moving a man in motion. Here's the snap. He's going to roll right side, pump fakes. He's going to roll, still rolling, rolling to the right side. Nearly lost the ball. Ooh, big hit right there. Dre Anderson is down at about the 1-yard line. And that is going to be no good on the conversion. However, A-Town is on the board. Still need 3 possessions, but a little momentum now. 30-12 our score. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MD.
At Western Illinois University, leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there's limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. Fourth quarter of action. A-Town coming off of a touchdown drive, a beautiful touchdown drive, able to work their way down the field and get it into the end zone. Dre Anderson, a 9-yard touchdown run. Been a frustrating day for him. 3 interceptions in the first half. You take away even 2 of those interceptions, you feel like this would be a completely different ball game because 2 of those interceptions led to touchdowns. And you do the math here, we'd have us a single-digit deficit if you get those 2 touchdowns on the board. You'd have at least a 6, possibly a 4-point game, maybe even less.
Do that, Brady!
As we'll see if A-Town goes with the onside kick. Looks like the hands team is out. As A-Town going to try to get an onside kick. Trying to keep this one, try to keep themselves in this ball game. Aiden Stromson ready to boot it away. And there's a little onside, a little pooch kick, and able to fall on it. Jet Benningfield falls on it at about the 45-yard line. And that will be Prince's football, I should say. Almost said basketball. Boy, why do I got basketball on my mind? It's football season, man. I'm ready for basketball, too. Don't get me wrong. Especially here in Abingdon. There's going to be some good teams here in Abingdon. But we'll worry about that as we get closer to the basketball season. Princeville with 4 wide receivers, 2 on each side. As they've got the ball back, Jake Williams runs it left side, dumps it off, and that one incomplete. Penalty flag comes in late. And we'll see what the penalty flag is.
Pass falls incomplete. There's a flag on the field.
As we're just under 5 minutes to go, 4:58 to go. Incomplete pass. I don't know what that hand call was, but that is either way, it's a decline. Second down. So the incomplete pass. Princeville has only completed, well, no, they've got more than I thought there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 completed passes here in the ball game. It was at 2 for the longest time, but that has since changed. Second down and 10, ball at the 45. Just under 5 minutes to go. 2 wide receivers right, 2 to the left. Here's a little pitch, getting it right side to Christensen. Big hole right side. He's past the 45-yard line, past the 40-yard line. And that is Eli Christensen. Nice play there. And that is going to be a gain of 12 on that play. Eli Christensen. That'll be a first down for the Princes. 4:52 to go here in quarter number 4. 30-12. Again, this is just, of course, football, you know, I say it all the time. Football comes down to a couple of good plays, a couple of plays on either side, you feel like. A couple of missed opportunities for A-Town, a couple of mistakes there for A-Town. But they've played really well here, especially on the defensive side of the ball, you feel like. Here's the handoff. Lead gets it left side, bumps it to the outside. Nice cutback, and he is near the 30-yard line. A gain of 8 on the play for Jack Lead, who is well over 100 yards here in this ball game. Jack Lead, 39-yard run earlier in the game, also a 30-yard run. 2 touchdowns, 1 of 2 yards and 1 of 8 yards. He's got to be getting close to, what do you have, 115 at the half? So he's about 125 right now. He's been rather quiet here in the second half, though. Under 4 minutes to go here, second down and 2. Ball at the 30-yard line. Penalty flag and a false start. Jumping a little early, Owen Harmon for Princeville. And that'll push it back 5 yards. It'll set up second down and 7. Haven't seen near as many, Princeville, you haven't seen near as many penalties. A-Town, that's kind of been the story here in the second half, is the penalties. Princeville's kind of kept a clean sheet in that regard, but that one a little penalty right there. 5 yards, pushes them back, second down and 7. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Williams takes the handoff, gets it to the handoff, I should say, to Lead. He's going to get to the 35-yard line, maybe to the 34. That's a gain of 1. And that'll set up third down and 6. Third and 6, ball at the 34-yard line. Kind of wonder if this is 2-down territory. Third down. 3 minutes to go here. A-Town looking for a stop here. Still a 3-possession ball game, so Princeville still has this one well in hand, but A-Town would like to get a stop here and get a little momentum going into next week. Williams in the shotgun, takes the snap. Oh, that one off his kneecap, and that one falling on it is Williams. Low snap. Williams lucky to fall back on that one. That one bounced right on his kneecap, a whistle, and a timeout called by A-Town. So that'll set up a punting situation, likely for the Princes. That'll be a loss of 4. That's the first carry. That is the loss of 4. Williams, that's his first official rushing statistic here in the ball game. However, that's not the way he would have envisioned it there. So it'll be fourth down and about 10. 2.5 to go. 2:35 left in quarter number 4. It has turned into just, I've said it many times, but this is football weather right here. We don't like any of that other stuff we've had. What was it, about a week ago? Temperatures, heat indexes near 110. We don't like that. That's not football weather. This right here is football weather. Temperatures in the 60s. Nice crisp night here, even though it's August. You know, August 30th. Kind of feels like a late September game here in Abingdon. 4th and 9, and Princeville set to punt it. Oh, no, they're going to go for it. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Williams in the shotgun. Here's the snap. Williams looking to throw. He's going to set up and launch this one deep down the right side. Penalty flag comes in, and that one in and out of the hands of the intended target, Caden Sarnes. Penalty flag comes in. And we'll see what this one is. If it's on A-Town, that would be absolutely devastating. If it's defensive holding, going to be a fresh set of downs for A-Town. Holding on the defense, defensive holding. It'll be an automatic first down. And with 2.5 minutes to go, that one might just about do it here in this one. Looking on the old phone for some updates from things going on. Basketball, well, that might be why I had basketball on my mind. Caitlin Clark, 31 points, 12 assists for the Indiana Fever. They beat the Chicago Sky, 100-81. Man, that girl can play basketball. Whew. Special, special player, Miss Caitlin Clark from Iowa. But, like I said, we'll worry about basketball once basketball season's a little closer. But that was some of the scores I was looking at here as I scroll through the phone. First down. Is that a unsportsmanlike conduct? Did I miss an unsportsmanlike conduct? I believe that's what happened. So they called the defensive holding. That should be first down anyway. But then it looks like they've got another unsportsmanlike conduct on A-Town as I looked away. Of course, the one time you look away, that's when all the action happens, let me tell you. That's why you got to keep your eye on the game here. I say that all the time. First and 10, ball at the 15-yard line for Princeville. Two wide receivers to the left, one to the right. They pitch this one back. Lead trying to get to the left side. And, he breaks a hole, and he's going to make it into the end zone for the third time today. Jack Lead, a 15-yard touchdown. Touchdown, Princes. What a play on that one. Good blocking. Jack Lead makes his way into the end zone for the third time today. And the Princes back on the board here in the fourth quarter. They get the old scoreboard back updated here. 2:24 to go here, 36-12. And now Princeville going for the 2-point conversion lead in the backfield. Two wide receivers to the right, one to the left. Here's the snap, high snap. Gets the handoff to Lead, takes it up the middle. Is he in? He pushes the pile. No official signal yet. And they gave it to him. 2-point conversion for Lead. 2-point conversion is good. And it's 38-12. What a day for Jack Lead. What a day for the Princeville Princes. They lead this one 38-12. We're back after this. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adams Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adams Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
Welcome back, TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed on the call. Fourth quarter of action, 2:24 to go here. As the Princeville Princes getting a 15-yard touchdown from their star running back, Jack Lead. His third touchdown of the ball game, 1 from 2, 1 from 8, 1 from 15. You know, who was it I was talking to in the comments earlier? Keith. Keith was the one I was talking to, potential player of the game. I mean, Jack's making a run for it, but I think Brady Day might have the day here still. We'll talk about that in the post-game show as the kick is underway. As that one rolling right side. Hall returns it past the 30-yard line and taken down. Oh.
This is his first game since then.
Oh, okay. So I was just given a note by one of the Princeville folks that Jack Lead, this is his first game since being hurt in the first game of the year last year. So this is a long time coming for Jack Lead. Boy, you add that to the equation. Might be making a good case for player of the game here. Personal foul is called on the defense, the Princes. 3 touchdowns is a good game. See, Keith is even starting to come over to the Jack Lead side. We'll have to sit and think this one through. We'll have to brainstorm on this one. I mean, it's not a sponsored thing or anything like that. It's just kind of who you think earns that honor. I think you could give maybe even a co-player of the game to both guys. Both guys have had an excellent start to this season. As a whistle and a timeout is called, Princeville calls a timeout. We'll keep it here. If anybody's got any scores from around the area, feel free to let me know. I'll try to pull up some of the scores from our other affiliates. Other ball games happening on TSSR. It is West Prairie Southeastern trailing Flanagan 36-22. That one in the fourth quarter. Pull up West Hancock and DMAC. That was a good 14-point game last time I checked. And DMAC running away with that one now, 58-20. Boy, how things have escalated there. Macomb was up big over LVC. I think the Bushnell game has gone final. Let's see if I can get that final score for you. 44-0. Bushnell-Prairie City with the win. Those all on our TSSR family of networks. Anderson hands it off, moving it up the middle to the 45-yard line. That'll be a gain of about 3. As that is Travion Kennan. So Kennan picks up, let's see where they mark him. That's a gain of 2. That's his second carry of the ball game. Second down and 8, ball at the 44-yard line. Under 2 minutes to go, 1:50 to go, as a matter of fact. 38-12, Princeville with the lead. 2 wide receivers on each side of Dre Anderson. See what A-Town can muster up here on this final drive as they hand it off right side. And spinning away, trying to get away from a tackle. Riker Darst with the carry. That's his first carry of the ball game. Riker Darst. Gain of 2. That'll set up 3rd down and 6. 1:15 to go. 2 wide receivers right, 1 wide receiver to the left. As we're approaching the 1-minute mark here in quarter number 4. Penalty flag comes in as, who was that came across the line there for Jaden Poole? Encroachment on him. Big guy, 6 foot, 205, the senior. Those are fun. Those are funny. You can laugh at it. 3rd down and 1. Ball is now set up at the 42-yard line. Oh, they're gonna give him the first down. All right, so it must have been 2nd and 5 instead. Now it's a first down and false start. Well, a little discombobulation here down the stretch. Dre Anderson showing a little frustration. Dre played a good second half. I don't think he has a lot to be frustrated about. He played a good second half. They were down 22-0. They were able to put 2 scoring drives together, including an 83-yard touchdown pass to Evan Hook. Talk about that here in just a bit. Clock is moving under a minute. They hand it off. Get it to Darst. He's back to about the 40-yard line, maybe a gain of 1. They give him 2, Riker Darst. Under 40 seconds to go. Will that be the final play of the ball game? We shall see. Keith still giving his 2 cents on the player of the game. 20 seconds to go. Looks like A-Town will be content to just call it a ball game. No play clock out there, so that looks like it's going to do it. As Princeville will go to 1-0, A-Town will fall to 0-1. An excellent ball game, really on both sides, even though the scoreboard might say something otherwise. Still a pretty good ball game nonetheless. 38-12 our score. Princeville picks up the win here at A-Town on opening day. Handshakes going on at midfield. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll take a look at some numbers, and we will wrap it up here from A-Town High School. You're watching TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH.
At Western Illinois University, Leathernecks don't just blend in. Our purple stands out. Our students are innovative, creative, and resilient. At WIU, there is limitless potential, with campuses in Macomb, the Quad Cities, and online. Visit wiu.edu/potential to become a Leatherneck and get an education that stands out.
When my parents told me they'd be using Adam's Experts, I felt a bit replaced. I mean, they always called me to remove their viruses or get their printer connected to Wi-Fi. He even set up their new Roku.
How do I adopt a new son?
But then he taught me a few things. And now, we're like tech brothers.
Adam's Experts. Repair, maintenance, and setup for all your home technology needs.
My experience with McDonough District Hospital was amazing. I have a lot of allergies, complicated by nasal problems. And the procedure I had is Vive Air. Dr. Sparks was incredible.
The Vive Air procedure is a radiofrequency ablation procedure. She no longer has to do any medications to breathe, so she gets much more restful night's sleep. And a short little office procedure, and have somebody that feels like it's totally changed their life means the world.
It's a permanent improvement on the quality of your life.
Welcome back to TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. Wyatt Reed wrapping things up here from A-Town High School as the A-Town Tornadoes lose their season opener, 38-12. Your final score. Thank you, sir. Talking to the score people as they walk out. Here in the next few minutes, I will be the only one here for at least up towards the field as parents talking with their kids. Seems an opening ball game, always exciting here, and we got some exciting plays there. Even though you look at the score, you think 38-12. Boy, that wasn't really even that close. I mean, this game felt a lot closer than it was, and you could even say that at the half. You could say that when the game was 22-0, you felt like A-Town just a couple of plays away from making it a one-possession ball game. Dre Anderson had some mistakes there in the first half, but he was able to clean things up in the second half, turnover-free in the second half, which was good to see after 3 turnovers in the first half. But the A-Town Tornadoes kind of shooting themselves in the foot in regards to penalties there in the second half, which kind of gave a little bit of life to Princeville as the final score, again, 38-12. A-Town did score twice there in the second half. 83-yard touchdown pass to Evan Hook. That was the big play, but then it was followed up by a kick return for a touchdown by Brady Day. And then after that, it was a 9-yard touchdown by Dre Anderson, running it right up the middle. 9-yard touchdown run. Got A-Town back. I think that at that point it was still, was it 20 points? I believe so. And then after that, all was said and done, the A-Town Tornadoes give up another touchdown. The Princes went down and scored near the end of the ball game, and they win this one 38-12. As we talked with the coach that was up here in the booth, which some people were saying they could hear some of his calls. I mean, there was nothing I could do on that. I mean, he and I were sitting right next to each other, and it's a small studio here up at A-Town High School. Small press box. So you're going to hear some things. But, coaches are smart. They're going to go back. They're going to change some calls potentially. So what you heard the coach calling might not even be the same thing come next time. So that's the beauty of football. Coaches are always thinking 2 steps ahead. So you can almost guarantee that what you heard tonight might be something completely different the next time the Princes take the field. But let's talk a little bit, though, about the Princes. Let's get some of the statistics, if I may. Now I'm going to be doing math on the air live as a one-man crew. Hopefully later in the year I'm able to get a stat keeper. One of my guys back at home really enjoys doing that, but he was unable to do so tonight. He had some other engagements, which is perfectly understandable. We got more chances to do that. But let's take a look at the leading scorer here, or the leading stat guy, Jack Lead, as he's going to finish this game very, very well. Let me get these numbers typed in, and I will tell you just how many yards he had. As you hear the cheer, I heard the cheer in the background from the Princeville Princes celebrating in the post-game huddle. And then -3. All right, so there you have it. 139 yards on the day for Jack Lead on 19 carries. 139 yards, 19 carries, 3 touchdowns. Awesome day for Jack Lead. So let me write that down, 139. That's his final tally. Eli Christensen had some good carries. I was talking to the coach that was up here. Said he was their leading rusher the late portion of the year last year. 46 yards for Eli Christensen on 8 carries. It's kind of a two-headed monster when you get Eli Christensen and Jack Lead, but the story in this game was Jack Lead coming back from that injury that kept him out of the entire season last season, but he was able to put together an excellent showing here tonight. Let's see, a couple of other stats. That's 6 yards, so 14 minus 4 is 10. That's Noah Geiger. 1 carry for a 4-yard loss. That's Jake Williams. That was actually picking up a fumble that they had. Let's see, 46 yards in the air for the receiver for Jet Benningfield. He was the only other Prince. Well, I guess that's not true. But he is the other Princeville offensive player who had a touchdown, 35-yard touchdown catch for Jet Benningfield on 2 catches, 46 yards. 1 catch on the day for Caden Sarnes for 5 yards. 1 catch on the day for 10 yards. That's for number 5. That's not right. That can't be right. That's their quarterback. So I'm not sure. Well, that was number 35, I believe it was. So that is Eli Christensen, 1 catch for 5 yards. 1 catch for 16 yards on the day for Caden Blunier. And that is the stats there for the Princeville Princes. Now, let me pull up the A-Town Tornadoes, go through some of my stats here. As leading rusher here in this ball game, at least in regards to attempts, is Dre Anderson, but sacks kind of going into that statistic. I put stats as negative rushing yards, which I think is what you're supposed to do when you're keeping stats. As I'm quickly tallying up the numbers there for Dre Anderson. So there's 40, but you get the sacks in there. Minus 11, minus 9, minus 7, minus 8, minus 2, and minus 1. All right. So he finished with 2 yards, 2 total yards on the day for Dre Anderson on 14 carries, but he did have a 9-yard touchdown run in the second half. And then it was 4 carries for 17 yards for Carson Stenger. Let's see, a couple more guys got carries there down the stretch. Evan Hook got 1 carry for 5 yards. It was 2 carries for 3 yards for Travion Kennan. And then it was 2 carries for 4 yards. Number 13, that is Reichert Darst down the stretch. Receiving, that is where the statistics really fly. Evan Hook, 83-yard touchdown catch for A-Town. As tally up his numbers real quick here. He had 5 catches for 128 yards. So an excellent day for Evan Hook. So let me write that down. 128 yards with a touchdown. And then you look at A-Town. What other the ones they have? Owen Timmons, 33 yards. 33 yards on 5 catches for Owen Timmons. 3 catches, 15 yards for Jacob Hall. He had the chance to really have some more. A couple of missed opportunities there. 3 catches for 19 yards on the day for Cash Hensley. It was 2 catches for 6 yards for number 22, Lucas Andrews. And then 1 catch for 2 yards for number 11, Carson Stenger. And 1 catch for 8 yards for the tight end, Devin Haas-Dirth. So those are all your numbers there for the A-Town Tornadoes and the Princeville Princes, doing them live here on the air. Because if I tried to do them during the break,
at Western Illinois University.
The wrong button there. My apologies, hit the wrong button there a couple of times. But if I were doing them during a break, I would miss the breaks. So that's the reason why I was doing them on the air here. So with that being said, I think that's going to do it here. We kind of went over some scores on the air in the fourth quarter. I could go back, but I'm sure a lot of the other games, there was a lot of clock stoppages here in this ball game. So it was a little bit longer to finish. We're probably the last one here on TSSR wrapping up, as I'm trying to give it a few extra minutes, see if Rick Quinn got the word. I wanted to chat with him, but I might have to email him later this week. Nope, they're still chatting there on the field. So the A-Town Tornadoes wrapping up. I don't believe Quinn will make it up here, but if he is, we'll give him another minute or two before it's all said and done. Now, we were talking there in the second half, who do we give player of the game to if we were to do that? Brady Day, 2 interceptions on the day defensively and a kick return for a touchdown. That would be pretty good, but then the story surrounding Jack Lead, you know, he is a player who missed the entire year, comes back, 19 carries, 139 yards, 3 touchdowns. I don't know, you can give it to either one of them. I think you can let's just say we give it to both. How about a little co-player of the game? Big play day. And Jack Lead, we'll do that. We'll do a co-player of the ball game here on TSSR. I don't know if that's ever been done before, but that's what I'm going to do here today because it's my call. But it's been fun hanging out with you guys here tonight. I don't believe Quinn's going to make it up. He's chatting out on the field with some coaches as they're kind of reevaluating things. Again, A-Town played really well. Like, there are things that A-Town is going to take into the film room. They're going to say there were very good things on the field, but they also got to take away those bad things, which you can say that about every team. There's good and there's bad. Unfortunately for A-Town here tonight, there was more bad than good, but down the stretch, they played some good football there in that second half. So with all that being said, the final score ends up being Princeville Princes 38, the A-Town Tornadoes with 12. Princeville goes to 1-0 on the year. The A-Town Tornadoes fall to 0-1. Now, in regards to the A-Town schedule, I don't know when we'll be back on the air. Their next home game is a game I'm not going to be able to do, so I don't know if we're going to be able to broadcast that one. However, if we are, we'll certainly let you know. Keep up to date on the TSSR Game Time Live Facebook page, as you can stay up to date with the whole schedule as to when broadcasts are going to be going out. But with that all being said, whenever we're back on here, I look forward to chatting with you. I do intend on doing some more A-Town games here down the stretch. Just got some other things to take care of here for the next home game for A-Town, which I believe is September 13th here back at A-Town. But we'll let you know, though, on the TSSR Facebook page. Until next time, thank you so much for joining us here on TSSR Game Time Live, brought to you by MDH. My name's Wyatt Reed. Have a great rest of your evening and a wonderful Labor Day weekend.